AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
We here. Already a turnover. First possession by Suggs, Orlando. Orlando won the tip, but they turned the ball over immediately. Big shout out to the chat. Extra shout out to the members. Rhonda Flores, I see you in the building. Everybody, what's good? Hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. Fabian, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty decent. I'm feeling pretty decent out here, AllBall.
LaMelo
Hate
Ball
watching
with
these
the
damn
first
Hornets.
shot. LaMelo Ball with that one legger. Yeah, but they got the offensive rebound. Fabian, talk to me. What are you looking forward to in this game? Does Orlando Magic being at home, should they be the favorites tonight?
No, not from what we know. Like if you're a responsible person, you know, you have you want to go more or less with the Hornets or the Magic tonight. I go more so with the Hornets. They actually, we know what their flaws come down to, just being young, turnovers and not really running an offense. LaMelo being a nutcase, but none of it looks like they don't want to play. And at times you see the Magic, they gave up. All the reports about the coach, that they gave up on the coach. A star player will demand a trade if Jamal Mosley, the Orlando Magic head coach, is still around after the playoffs. You know, they play like it a lot. It used to be just a stagnant offense for the Magic. Now it's just a stagnant effort. So it wouldn't even be right, AllBall, if you favor the Magic, in my opinion.
I mean, a good sign. Ben Carroll with the first bucket. A tough little floater in the lane, which that looked like a Melo type move. I think tonight Ben Carroll going to have to go for 40 to kind of like, wow. I can't stand when guys score like off of an out of bounds play. Insane. 2-2. I mean, Fabian, I agree. Orlando shouldn't win this game, but like you said, the inexperience from Charlotte, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But I think Charlotte should win this game. I think it's going to be a good game, though. But I think I'm looking to see how Ben Carroll, but I'm also looking to see Knipple, how he's going to respond. He just put up a terrible shot, right? So
yeah, great point.
Let's see if Knipple is going to show something tonight. But I expect Orlando to be aggressive. So far, 4-2, Bane to the basket, goaltended by the Hornets. Charlotte needs to be careful. Charlotte really needs to be careful because they could definitely lose this game tonight. Hit that like button, y'all. Y'all know the drill. Come on. Live hate watch party. Charlotte Hornets versus the Orlando Magic to fight for the 8th seed to go up against the Detroit Pistons. Miller with a 3. Charlotte up 5-4.
That kid got a gun on him, AllBall. Brandon Miller.
Ooh, tough move by Ben Carroll. Listen, y'all. Fabian,
he's been hearing the whispers.
But his first 2 plays, it's always going to be a mismatch for him. That's why I said he needs to holler at Melo. Melo always had a mismatch, no matter what.
Oh, I think Melo could create a mismatch. Wow. Where has this been at? Like, he's clearly fighting for something at this point, Bonkel. The first couple plays of the game.
Charlotte going to have to call a timeout early. Watch. Because if they don't get settled in, I'm telling you, Orlando Magic, here's the rumblings, Fabian. Bad shot. Bad shot by the Hornets. Bad shot.
Miles Bridges is not a set shooter. He's more like a momentum kind of guy to me. And Brandon Miller's a set shooter.
Call a timeout. Told you what I said. Call a timeout. Let's be for real. Orlando has the better roster. They have the more experienced roster. Let's be serious. Charlotte is young. They up and coming. They need to be careful. That's all I'm going to say, Fabian. They need to be careful. The best player on the court is Ben Carroll out of both teams. No matter how bad he's been playing, Charlotte needs to be careful.
Not sure if Banchero's the best player, most talented, yeah, but I don't know if Banchero played as great as Knipple has this year. LaMelo at times, Franz Wagner a lot of times he can step it up. He's just been injured too much this year, and I think. I mean, think about the last time I even talked about the Magic. How often was I referring to them the last couple years?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden this year it was like, oh, I ain't scared of y'all. Maybe after we played them the first couple times, we saw they still had some magic to them. They were playing defense. They lost their identity. That they were known to just lock you down, and it was going to be a grueling game. They didn't follow suit with like the Rockets. The Rockets and the Magic lost a lot of their esteem that the Pistons went ahead and doubled down on with their players. Obviously, they have it's a different development out there. You've been big on, you know, criticizing Amen Thompson. Like, can we slow down with the most athletic player I've ever seen in my life? Okay, he's a great defender, but you can't score for shit. Like, what business does that serve if you guys aren't really optimizing a kid like that? At the end of the day, how many games are you going to win in the hands of a young guy like that? Well, Detroit got two of those guys who developed the hell out of their starting, two out of their starting five players, and the Magic they had two of their starting five players playing like that. You could blame the injuries, but they just you can see the first 2 minutes of this game. That's not how Banchero plays the whole season. That's not how he's been playing the last play-in game. So he's looking for it all, boy. He's showing what you just said right now. He should be considered by far the best player in this game.
Well, for me, that's a great point. And, me and you go back and forth. You've been high on Orlando, and you are correct partially, right? It's not your fault that this season they didn't take the leap. But, we've always went back and forth with who's better, Franz or Banchero. You've always been with Franz. I've always said Banchero. But I think, if Banchero plays up to his potential, this team can be dangerous. Because, like I said, to me, they have a good roster. That's why I said the other night when they lost, that ain't coaching. That's on the players. Banchero, his first two buckets, he can do that night in and night out. That's why I said he's baby Melo. Same height, same frame, same everything. So for me, I think the Charlotte Hornets, they need to get it together because they're young, they're inexperienced, and right now, I think, they're on a high right now. They're not really understanding the importance, right? You got to settle in, you got to defend. So for me, I know everybody wants to see Charlotte instead of Orlando go up against the Detroit Pistons. I know it's a storyline behind that, but let's be for real. If the Orlando Magic can get it together for one game and go into the Detroit series, I'm not saying they can beat them, but let's be for real. They got a good roster, man, to make things very interesting, Fabian.
And for the record, I never thought Franz was better than Paolo. It's just when you watch them play, it was amazing how often the team would play better with Franz. It always just stood out. But Paolo would do a lot of what he used to do in the last couple of games that we saw him play. Like, he's settling way too much. It's not even close to the level of talent Paolo is versus anybody else on this court right now. Anybody else on this court right now. Nobody's as talented as Paolo. So the fact that anyone would be considered better than him is weird. And it has everything to do with his effort.
That shot that he just missed, you got to knock those down. That right there is the difference of him being a good player, Fabian, and being one of the best players in the NBA, is being able to knock down that short jump shot. Knipple still struggling, y'all, from three. Bad miss. Orlando on the offensive rebound. Charlotte already 3-4 turnovers. It's not even 5 minutes in the fourth quarter going by. 5-12. Orlando was up. Another turnover by Charlotte. Wow.
And This is what we've been talking about. Orlando, This is the kind of pressure they put on you. Championship level defense is what they were playing the last couple years.
Wow.
And that's why you've been saying, like, hold on. Why are the Magic even in this position? All you Detroit guys, I may have been stood corrected because AllBall did say, if the Magic go and play y'all, if they find some magic.
I said that, Fabian. Go ahead. Good pass. Look, bro. Look.
Very simple point. But you see, this is still a simple offense by them. There's nothing extravagant. There's nothing super creative about the Orlando Magic, right? And to your point, perfect point about Banchero. Dog, if you hit some of these short jumpers, you're not making the game easier for yourself. It's all harder because you're stopping the ball. If you start hitting some short jumpers in stride, jump hooks, learning the Melo game, and even Melo can't really teach him, in my opinion. This guy needs some sort of post-up play, left hand hook, right hand hook that's gonna be different. It'll open everything up because he's more athletic than Carmelo.
Yeah, but that footwork, remember, Melo footwork is impeccable. So I think from that standpoint, good layup.
Hold on, here we go. Here we go again. Miles Bridges about to get another Jordan comparison in the social media world.
Oh my God,
they were doing it.
Oh, terrible shot. See, this
T-Rex,
is like.
T-Rex Bane.
Right, this is what I don't like from Bane. LaMelo from deep, terrible shot. See, Melo needs to understand tonight that's not going to fly. Y'all don't have another opportunity. You lose tonight, that's it. Now, this is where Banchero is most dangerous. Look.
Go.
See, now Melo, that turnaround jump shot is money. Money.
He never worked on it.
Exactly.
He never worked on it. He doesn't have that skill. LaMelo, ever since you said he doesn't like to play with contact, that has stuck with me. Brandon Miller.
You called it. He saved that. He said no, that Miller got a gun, but he saved that broken play. Look, LaMelo all the time scared of that contact.
Yeah, I mean he kind of created that shot. Here goes Banchero for three, settling.
Good. Yeah,
there's no pressure on the defense at that point, man. Paulo got to has to understand nobody can guard you, and they're all scared to guard you. That's really the bottom line.
LaMelo Ball, what the hell was that? Lord have mercy!
Wow. Oh, bad shot.
Ooh.
Good shot. I didn't like the shot, though, ball.
Yeah, no, bad shot.
On the line.
That's the NBA today, though. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But you turn the ball over, you want to keep going on the run, man. I mean, he hit the shot, but still.
Listen.
Heartrunners in the game.
Charlotte is lucky they are only down 6.
Correct.
Like, look at Melo. Like, what type of shots is this?
Oh, ball. I don't want to hear about that being his shot. This 1 foot stupid thing.
Call another timeout, Lee. You got to call another timeout, or you got to sit Melo. What type of shots is these you taking, bro?
6-point swing. LaMelo with the stupid short 1 foot jumper misses. Look, and Wendell Carter hit a 3. Brandon Miller trying to save them misses.
But LaMelo Ball could have got contact and laid it up, or went to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Paulo to the hoop. Oh,
good pass.
Amazing pass. What is going on here? Another timeout. Call a timeout, Charlotte. Call a timeout. They are whooping your ass out here. 22-10.
Fabian.
Brandon Miller, you probably got a tech on that play.
Wow, another turnover.
That's a charge.
Chat, have we over-exaggerated the Charlotte Hornets? We know it's only the first quarter. Great pass by Banchero to the corner for Carter for 3. Wow.
It's not gonna his game, Paulo's game is not pretty, man. And I'm glad he did that pass right there because he understood. Man, I know where you at. He got Wendell Carter for an open 3-point shot. Wendell Carter got 6 points now, back-to-back threes. Orlando is whooping ass.
Carter has a put-back dunk as well.
Oh, right, that was him. So 8 points for Carter.
He might have 10.
What the hell was the call?
Exactly. Unless it was double check. I don't know. Chat, hope everybody is doing good. Chat, what up, chat? Hey, listen. Aaron, B4R. You know me. I over-exaggerated, hype everything. Listen. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But hold on. Our guys in the game. Let's see if he can be a spark plug and get them back in this game. Ooh, good defense. Wow.
The new Kobe?
Wow, good defense. 24-second shot clock violation. Fabian, the Charlotte Hornets have at least 7 turnovers in the first quarter. And it's only 7 minutes and some change went by. Wow.
They're looking like they're saying 3, but I don't believe them. It looks like 6.
No way in the world. No way in the world. They only got 3. It's no way.
Impossible.
This right here.
Oh, you know why? Because they don't come. Banchero. Wow.
And he made the shot tougher. He had it the first time. 14-point ball game. 10-0 run by the Orlando Magic in the last minute and 50. Wow.
And he's picking up Kobe full court. He's picking up Kobe at the half court line on ball. Oh, you the man? You the man? Here comes Paolo. They let the ball up. Kobe White swing the ball around. Brandon Miller step back.
Good defense.
Great defense by the Magic.
Another turnover by the Hornets.
And
another shot clock violation.
What? Wow. Who the hell is this white man on the Magic?
Wow.
The Magic are swarming these dudes. Swarming the Hornets. Huh?
Has the Orlando found some magic? Is that what happened? Did they find a genie in a lamp? What?
And so much. Look, Jalen Suggs deflected that pass with like, what, 2 seconds to go. Ball goes in the air, finally lands out of bounds.
Wow.
Oh, turnover story. The Hornets are 25th in committed turnovers forced, 28th.
Be careful
for their turnover differential. Bang!
Oh,
they're
my
on
God.
fire.
Oh, my God. Big Carol heard what everybody was saying. Sam Gale, you are 100% correct. The Charlotte Hornets are looking like deers in headlights. Baby.
Young and dumb.
Has the Orlando Magic played possum? What? What is this?
The new sleepers in the East. The new sleepers in the East. Detroit. Are you ready for the Magic? The new Magic? The blue Magic? Oh, Paul. Are they ready for that blue Magic? They've been talking about that for several days now. We heard what the guy said. My Queen's brethren, Charlie. We're going to pull that up in a second.
He said,
that blue Magic is popping right now, old boy.
Listen.
That's a brand name. Coca-Cola. That's a brand name.
He said, put a chokehold on it. Call it whatever you want. But don't call it blue Magic. What? Come on, man. It's a brand name. Wow.
Damn.
I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised.
Yes.
I'm not surprised that Orlando could win this game. I'm surprised how they came out prepared in this first quarter. Charlotte Hornets look like they don't belong here. They look like whatever they did against Miami, they're still fatigued from that because Sam Gale is 100% correct. Tiger Girl in the building. Fellas, y'all know the drill. Please speak to the beautiful ladies. Big Mo is in the building. Mo, what up, baby?
Mo,
y'all see the Cash App. Y'all see the Cash App. ABTV3. ABTV3. Y'all see the Instagram? AllBall TV 3 underscores. Hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe. Become a member. But subscribe to the page. What y'all waiting for? Fabian.
I feel like one of them TikTok people that be doing. Have you seen that?
I ain't got TikTok, right?
Neither do I.
Fabian, how surprised?
Actually, AllBall is on TikTok. AllBall TV. Follow us on TikTok.
Got you. Fabian, how surprised are you so far in this first quarter by the Orlando Magic?
I'm surprised,
how disappointed are you in the Charlotte Hornets? Like, which one weighs the most with you?
I think it goes to what we said, what you were saying before the game, what you said yesterday. You know, Orlando, they've been here already. They've been in the playoffs before. They lost to. They're the ones that lost to Boston last year because that's when Porzingis went crazy on them, right? Paolo's the one we're frustrated with. None of these guys are supposed to be leaping and taking it to the next level like Paolo Banchero, and everybody's talking about him now. So, yeah, I'm still surprised because we thought the Hornets would come out and score 27 points in 9 minutes in the first quarter, but the Magic, the Blue Magic, they came out here lightning and thunder and lightning out here, old boy. I can't believe it. I'm not surprised about their defense. Not shocked about their defense, I should say, but I still am surprised because, come on, they quit on their coach. So to see them come out here and finally give a last ditch effort in a playoff game, old boy, and act like they want to win. The Magic are acting like they want to win, old boy. How surprised are you?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very surprised by the Orlando Magic.
Right.
I'm not so surprised by how Charlotte's come out this first quarter. It's still early. Charlotte can make a run. We all know it's a game of runs, right? This is Orlando with their run. Let's see how Charlotte responds. Like I said, Knipple hasn't got it going. Let's see if Kobe White can get something going. But right now, wow, great defense. Right now, Orlando Magic is showing the Charlotte Hornets, y'all ain't ready yet. And certain teams in the NBA need to be careful when they get hyped up how they act, because teams take that personally. Like the Charlotte Hornets, the last half of the season, a lot of machismo, right? A lot of braggadocious, right?
What the hell is the call?
You can't tell me teams don't like that. So I think the way Orlando's responded to the Hornets this early is a statement. Nah, y'all ain't ready.
The refs are helping the Hornets out at this point. The Hornets had 0.8 of a second left to shoot a shot. And then I have no idea if it was a 3-second violation or what. I don't know what the call is.
Wow, that's the second quarter. We don't know what happened.
Right.
Look at the defense by Orlando, though.
Oh man, Kobe White can't even hit a layup. They can't get into their offense, and they're starting their offense way too far off from the rim. Number one, the Hornets are, and number two, the Magic are stifling them so crazy that the seconds off the shot clock are winding down. It feels like in double time. The Magic finally miss a shot. The Hornets get a rebound, 27-10, down by 17. The Hornets are. Kobe White with the ball, trying to look for something to get going this first quarter, and they fumbling and bumbling out here all ball. The Hornets are.
There you go. 3-point shot made. They've been on 10 for a while. That was a huge shot.
I think that's that kid shot. James. Yeah, kid James, kind of bulky, kind of strong over there with the Hornets.
That was a huge shot.
Yeah, he had a three from the top of the key. There we go, Banquero. Don't answer with the three. There you go. Get it to the basket. Get to the basket. And one. Strong. What did we say the other day?
He's strong.
What did we say the other day, bro? They can't stop you. 8 free throws a game. Does he have 2? Does he have 3 now? Come on, Paolo. See, that's the thing we talk about. They're gonna jump in here and say that we we're Magic fans all of a sudden on board, but that's not the case. Of course, it's not the case.
The Magic is playing. I ain't paying that no mind.
Nah. I'm just saying we get hyped when we see greatness, when we see people playing towards their skill set. Paolo is not settling for shots, ladies and gentlemen. He's out here whooping ass and taking names.
Wow.
And picking up. That's him. Oh, no, it's Anthony Black. I always confuse him and on Paolo because they have the same braids headband.
White headband.
Gotta switch. See, Paolo gets a little lazy defensively. That's what happens with him a lot. Did they turn the ball over again? Grant Williams is ass. If you are a Charlotte Hornets fan, do you believe Grant Williams, how did Joe Budden say, is 2 packs of ass? Oh, boy, I just asked a question, oh, boy. I just finished asking the question. Do you believe that Grant Williams is 2 packs of ass?
Grant Williams is dirt. Seriously, he's dirt. He's undersized. He's trash. Is that another turnover by the Charlotte Hornets?
I saw they had another turnover before the Magic inbounding right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Straight ass whooping. There goes the Magic white boy. I don't know his name. That's the guy that killed us?
Charlotte is in big trouble, y'all. 19-point ball game, 32-13. Look, Grant Williams, terrible.
Terrible.
Look at
Kobe White. Oh, man.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't mad at
Orlando,
that.
listen, and this is why you can't jump the gun and fire that coach.
Mm.
Now what? He hasn't prepared, right? I'm being honest. I'm not saying either one of these teams should be able to beat Detroit, but Detroit fans, y'all, niggas is real cocky out there, man. To not have done anything in the past 20 plus years. No, seriously. 2 seasons ago, you niggas won 14 games. However many seasons, like, I'm just saying, if Orlando can keep this up, I'm not saying you got to be worried, but it's comical. We need to worry about the Atlanta Hawks, but y'all don't need to worry about the Orlando Magic if y'all match up with them, because I think they match up great with y'all. That's only if Orlando can play like this with the swarming defense and how they're clicking on offense. But I still think Detroit is clearly the better team, and they should win that series.
Again, Detroit, Houston, the Knicks, the Magic. There were these 3 or 4 teams the last several years that were headed in the same direction, playing with that tough style. And the Magic have regressed this year. Houston regressed this year. The Knicks got away from that play style, and the Pistons kept it going. So the Magic never doubled down on it. And as surprised as I am that they came out here, you know, demolishing the Hornets in this first quarter so far, ball. I'm even more surprised that above the score it says winner is the 8th seed. The Magic being the 8th seed this year, I'm definitely blindsided by that as much as I am as this first quarter by the Orlando Magic all ball.
Knippel still struggling. The refs bailed him out. That was a bad call. He missed the first free throw. This is going to get ugly. Tuesday night against the Miami Heat, Knippel was 2 for 12 with 6 points, 0 for 6 from 3. He's finally on the boards. In the books, maybe that'll help him out, because you know Knippel playing well is why Charlotte was successful. So if he can't get it going, this is going to get ugly. Good pass.
It's 2 teams. Yeah, amazing pass.
And 1. Charlotte looking too little. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. That's why Paolo should take advantage of that with his playmaking. Again, if you can score and pass from this many spots in a half court, you're going to be better than most people in the NBA. And Paolo has that capability, and he got the ball to his 7-foot center, Bizzotti. Look like he traveled a little bit. Yeah, another Balky in the zone, not playing any games. Balky with the ponytail, looking for the free throw to make it a 3-point play, and he got it.
21-point game.
Blue Magic is up.
Wow.
Can't believe it.
I did not see this coming. I did not.
At all.
Wow.
If you're a Magic fan, you better run with that Blue Magic content, because this season has been embarrassing. Bronze with the defense on. Who is that? Oh, my God. Who shot that?
Bridges. Another great defensive stop by the Magic. Wow.
Oh, boy. This is the Orlando defense I'm used to seeing.
Where
the hell have they been?
This is what you call shutting the water off.
Oh, Franz, who's a terrible 3-point shooter.
Look,
misses.
Offensive rebound.
He threw it and still got fouled.
Wow.
Kicking ass, taking names.
This is how you respond when you're, I think, the better team, the more experienced team. This is how you respond. This is exactly how you respond. The Charlotte Hornets are 9th or 10th seed for a reason.
Oh, boy. This is straight KATN. Kicking ass, taking names. Who is this babyface assassin over here for the Magic? The free throw? Misses.
Nah, terrible miss. 21-point ball game, man.
And LaMelo being the floor general. We always go back and forth about Brunson being a floor general as Knicks fans. LaMelo Ball is an erratic floor general, man. I'm so glad you had that revelation last game. LaMelo does not like contact. And when you don't like contact, being a big boy like that, It hinders your team. You can't even create for your teammates the way you want to. Brandon Miller misses a 3/4 court shot. This is an just unbelievable first quarter from the Magic. All ball 38-16. Orlando is up.
Hey, Fabian.
Paolo looks like he got his shit back together.
Fabian, look. You ready for my response? So what?
Hold on.
So
hold
what?
on. Hold on, boy. Hold on, boy. Breaking news. All a flip-flopper. You didn't come here for the stats. You didn't come here for the same BS you get from them other channels. That paint drying. You didn't come here for that. You came here to be entertained.
Let me explain.
You came here for the love of the game. You came here for that pain.
I'm the biggest flip-flopper probably in sports history, and I don't care. I'm gonna contradict myself. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna do all that, but I'm gonna call it how I see it. Carroll ain't shit tonight. You know what he is? The best player on the floor. Yeah. If you call that flip-flopping, put flip-flops in the chat. Don't they got an emoji? Yeah. All ball. Yeah. Who cares?
Get the chancletas out. Get the chancletas in the chat.
We call the game in real time. What are we supposed to do?
Yo, boy, put the chancletas in the chat.
Put the flip-flops in the chat. Put the flip-flops in the chat.
Yeah. They go crazy.
There you go, Tiger Girl. Yeah.
Yo, East Blue said, I've been stop arguing with that crazy nigga.
And hold on. Big shout out D Rich. Come on, we all family here. Listen, I'm gonna be around for a while, hopefully forever. Get used to it. Get used to it. Yeah, let's go. Yes. Come on now. What are we talking about? Yeah. Well, I sip this good water.
The flip-flop is blue too. Oh man, Aaron, thank you for your 199. Y'all cocky too to not do shit in 53 years. Aaron,
y'all gotta let that go, bro. Y'all gotta let that go, bro.
Yo, Detroit dudes can't call us cocky, bro. The way your accent, the way you be rocking furs, that your whole style is not like it's like Hollywood-esque. There's a lot of shit you got a lot of haters use this word, bravado. The way you just flash on television with a lot of tacky shit, Detroit. D-Town. That confidence ain't average. Yeah, we cocky in New York.
Right.
That's what New Yorkers are.
Hey, D Rich, love you too, my brother. Listen, we love y'all just as much as y'all love us. Like, seriously, y'all don't understand. Facts.
Look, take the funky $2. So I went back to Detroit. Look, he gave us 5 now, East Blue.
Yeah.
OG, listen, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Hold on. What? Yo, when they talk to you like this, all I hear is a Booker T voice. OG, let me tell you something, nigga. We from Detroit. We don't do all that take step BS. We go get what we want. Detroit basketball. Aaron, you fucking liar. We didn't see, but I go back. Isaiah and them lost to the Boston Celtics before they went and won, brother. They were whooping the Chicago Bulls. That was their little brother's ass. Stop fronting like you ain't see that back in the day, Aaron.
Big shout out to OGs is in the building. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the OGs. Tori B, Darlene Bryant is in the building. Yeah, we here, y'all. Listen.
Hello, ladies.
Orlando Magic.
Hold on, OG. Wait, that's Wayne. Hold on. That's Brownsville.
That's the Ville, nigga. That's the Ville, nigga. Look, I'm good.
Hold on, Detroit. Now I'm talking. You thought I was talking spicy before? I got my Brownsville niggas with me.
I kick my feet up now. Big shout out Wayne O in the building. Chat. All jokes aside, how impressed are we by the Orlando Magic? All seriousness, how much are we impressed by the Orlando Magic. This is insane. 16 points. Wow.
This is KATN. Kicking ass, taking names. Yo, East Blue, I used to live on Mother Gasson, brother. That's crazy. Mother Gasson is bananas. It's supposed to be this high-powered offense. All everyone's been talking about is the Hornets coming into this game. And the demise of the Magic, the trade possibility of Paolo, done with them. You the reason why this coach is getting fired. And they coming out just, it's sad a little, it's sad, but we've seen what they have in the last 2 years, AllBall.
I'm not gonna lie, I was wrong, and I think everybody was wrong. Even watching the big networks and a lot of podcasts, everybody just automatically said the Hornets was gonna lose. You got a big shout out Gilbert Arenas. He went crazy on Banchero, which Banchero deserved. Everybody lost faith in him, and everybody was saying that Charlotte got this. And Orlando hurt everyone. And I'm impressed. If you're not impressed by what the Orlando Magic is doing tonight, you done lost your mind. The Hornets, 18 points.
Finally.
18 points.
But hold on. How many have they played more minutes than points in the game? Oh, holy shit.
Come on, man. Crazy.
Anthony Black, Paolo's little brother.
Turnover by Orlando.
On a baby-faced assassin.
Let's see right now if Charlotte can make a run and at least cut this deficit in half. If they can get it to 10 to 12, let's see.
I'm not gonna lie. Jamal Mosley got a lot of Squidward vibes to him from SpongeBob. Kind of like I wouldn't respect him either.
It's my man Squidward.
Right. SpongeBob. Squidward was terrible.
Knipple for 3.
Oh, Did the kid find something? He hits a 3.
It's tough when you hit a 3 and you still down 19. Like, that is insane. That's insane. But Fabian, if they could cut this deficit in half, Bane with the missed shot. But look, can't keep Orlando Magic off the boards. Another offensive rebound. Go, you got some cash apps to read?
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Wayne Martin, thank you for your $5. Brownsville, never ran, never will. What's goody, fam? LaMelo's trash. Oh, look who it is, AllBall.
In the building.
Look who it is. Why
is
he?
Look at that avatar. Ooh, that looked like a bestseller right there. Look at that. Wee.
The autobiography.
Ooh, and one by Orlando. This shit is a wrap. Big shout out, brother Flea.
Best in the business. AllBall suckers. And of course, SJ Ramsey, my Harlem hypocrite. Salute.
That's right.
The diabolical tandem symbol. Appreciate
Fabian,
y'all, man.
Yes. Fabian, so far we have to discuss on LaMelo Ball. A lot of high praise for the young man. Tonight, is he getting exposed? Let's go there. Is LaMelo Ball getting exposed tonight? When the chips is on the line, when there's something to play for, and that defense is tough, is he the same player?
No. See a lot of guys. They call a charge on Franz Wagner here. Hornets looking for some momentum. He's not. And that's what we go back and forth about what we expect our players to do and what they tend to do. And that's been my argument about Jalen Brunson. Is that a charge?
That was terrible because they probably thought he hit him with the elbow. That was a terrible call. Terrible.
Yeah, he slid into there. You can't call that. It has to be a defensive foul. I think, I guess us being Knicks fans, for me, it was always hard for me to say, why should Brunson run the point guard if he's never shown he could play that style? But after this season and a couple of flashes that he's shown, he was willing to play point guard and he was distributing the ball. So now he's setting me up for disappointment when he doesn't do it. You shown You're willing to pass the ball. We've seen that it worked. LaMelo Ball has not shown enough that he's willing to play disciplined basketball. He's often compared to Jason Williams, white chocolate for a reason. And you shouldn't want that. You shouldn't want that. You're way more talented than Jason Williams was. Jay Will was what, 6'1"? Boy, you 6'6", 6'7"? All these another reason why this is awful is because great point by someone made in the comments. A big reason why the Magic was so tough, such a tough out night in and night out, was because the whole starter lineup was 6'6" or taller, aside from Jalen Suggs. Everybody. And one of the only tall guys on the Hornets that could get it going is the LaMelo Ball. Yo, dog, if somebody told you, AllBall, that our point guard will be a 6'7" athletic dude who can pass the rock and score, what would you think? 6'7"? 6'7". I think that's the most disappointing thing of it all. Oh, dog, you can get to wherever you want on the court, and it's disappointing way too often, AllBall.
For me, what Charlotte is proving tonight is experience matters. Being in the spotlight matters. Having that pressure and playing for something matters. And this is the difference between a regular season game and a playoff game. So imagine if Orlando was playing Charlotte in a 7-game series. This would be the outcome, a sweep. Let's not forget, Charlotte shouldn't be here. They should have lost that game to the Miami Heat. But everybody was hyped, including me, on the Charlotte Hornets. And I have to say, Fabian, everybody's going to ignore it. They are getting exposed. And LaMelo, and I'm going to name another player that we were all high on. He should be rookie of the year. We were saying Knipple. Like, you guys are going missing. So for me, this is what playoff basketball looks like. So a lot of these teams that's young, that in the season on a high note and think you're going to beat a 1, 2, 3 seed or a team that has been there before, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And yeah, we all get caught up in the hype, but let's talk real basketball. This is what it looks like. So everybody was wrong about the Charlotte Hornets. Everybody. And if you say you didn't expect Charlotte to beat these guys, you're lying. You're lying, especially the way Orlando played the other night. Everybody is high on Charlotte. And I'm going to be honest. Orlando Magic is proven experience matters.
There's no way that's a charge.
That's a block because he's still moving.
Yeah. That's a terrible play.
They reviewed it, right?
Yeah, it's on the review.
Yeah. That's
they gave it to the Hornets.
Wow.
That was a call. That was a call from Adam Silver right there.
Look right back though. Turnover by Charlotte.
Wow.
Look. Crazy.
After the Hornets got the Vince McMahon call. They got the Vince McMahon call from upstairs, got a quarter break, and LaMelo Ball, speaking of LaMelo Ball, turns it over. You're the guy that has to get the team going. Get the team right. And a great point that you made, bro, if you had Brandon Miller and Con Knipple out there, no matter how old they are, they're very young, but they spread the floor for you. You got two killers on the perimeter that every team in the world would die for. Desmond Bane, T-Rex Arms Bane, again with that stupid handle, loses the ball. LaMelo Ball to the basket, kicks it out to Miles Bridges. Contact.
Once again, that's the third time. Look, transition.
Easy basket. Wow.
That's the third or the fourth time LaMelo Ball ran away from the contact.
Easy.
Where he could be on the free throw line or he gets the layup.
There he goes again.
No shot they call on the floor. Listen, Orlando is frustrating these dudes. It's almost like you having a fight with the big brother and you too little and you just swinging and he's just holding you back like, yo, bro, get out of here.
Yeah.
Charlotte is frustrated.
We had a lot of
Drew belt the ass.
We had a lot of opinions, a lot to say about Paolo Banchero. His time being done with the Magic because of the fact that he put so much pressure on the coach. LaMelo Ball got benched this year by Charles Lee, who's been on a championship sideline before. He said, I've seen enough from this kid. Charles Lee, the head coach of the Hornets, again, another deflection. by the Magic. The Hornets can't get nothing going today. This is a beat down by all levels. On bro, 21 points so far. What? We're 16 minutes into the ball game. 8:41 left in the second quarter.
Terrible.
Just a disruption after disruption, man. LaMelo Ball was benched by Charles Lee earlier this year. Got booed by the damn Charlotte crowd, and it looks like he was right. He should bench him again. Damn.
Oh my God.
The Hornets were blocked at the rim. Anthony Black this time.
Oh my. That was so disrespectful. Listen, Orlando was taking this shit personal.
Yeah.
Orlando heard what everybody was saying. They are taking this shit personal. And if Charlotte isn't, listen, this could turn into a 40-point blowout. Wow.
We might have to cue up that Mace meme, that went viral.
Look, another offensive rebound by Orlando.
We not your little niggas. We don't respect no big homies. We not your little niggas.
Kobe White, the only one going to the basket. This is terrible.
And at least he made it to the basket with 16 seconds to go on the shot clock. That's the first time they probably got a shot up with in that short amount of time. This first half all ball. This is bad. They can't get nothing going, man.
I mean, it just proves that Charlotte isn't ready. That's all it proves. I've said it a week ago. You can't run it high no more, Fabian. The playoffs is here. It doesn't matter what you did in the regular season at this point. Who cares about whatever you did? It doesn't matter. Grant Williams for 3, no good. LaMelo not being aggressive at all. At all. Let's see. 20. Look, he just passed.
Brandon Miller, 3 is good.
He's the only bright spot tonight.
Yo, dog.
Without Brandon Miller, he might got about 16 of that 24.
I gotta look up his stats, but he got one of the best looking jump shots in the game right now. Brandon Miller. He got a gun on him.
Corner 3, no good. Ooh, they can't keep Orlando off the boards. And see,
especially with Diabate on the bench.
Right, but real quick, that pass by Banchero, I don't want him to get comfortable with that. Bro, you too big and strong. Go straight up.
Right. Get the foul.
Go straight up.
Yeah.
Put the pressure on the defense. Don't get comfortable doing that. That's straight. No, because y'all not a great 3-point shooting team. At all.
That is a great point. That's one of their best, one of their biggest flaws. The last 3 years has been 3-point shooting. That's why they got T-Rex Arms Bane out there, who is a good 3-point shooter, but it's not enough. Get to that basket, finish with contact. That's what you were designed by the Lord to do, Banchero. Whoop some ass. Kemba Walker on that Hornets bench. Shout out to Kemba.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Brownsville. Wayne Martin with another $5. He's shouting out Harlem World.
That's right. Yes. Appreciate it, OG. 23-point ball game, 24-47. Williams again for 3, no good. Charlotte can't knock nothing down unless it's Miller. Damn.
OG Ramsey said, "You ain't lying, AllBall. I got Magic and 3.5 points."
I wonder, was Charlotte the favorite in this game?
Yes, by 3.5 points.
Wow.
Hold on. Yo, Ramsey, did you flip it and take the Magic for 3.5? How'd you play tonight? Oh,
offensive foul.
It looked like it.
Yeah, Melo was struggling. Yo,
and he looks like he's hurt.
Wow.
Boom. Left his feet. Jalen Suggs' face. He's into it.
That's what Suggs
He's into it. Right on cue, Curtis. LaMelo deserves the same criticism we gave Banchero. All that laughing and playing around. The Magic put an eviction notice on the Hornets door.
Yo, Curtis, you're 100% correct. We flamed Banchero up here. Flamed him. LaMelo Ball is getting exposed, y'all. And I'm going to be honest, we might have went a little too crazy. Knipple got to get it going. Same thing. Yo, one thing I realized with Bane from Orlando, it's like he wants to get his turn to get it going.
Yeah.
No, bro, just go with the flow of the game. Like, don't force nothing. Go with the flow of the game. But we were all wrong for Charlotte. I know I was dead wrong about Charlotte. And everybody in the chat acting all Hasidity, acting like Charlotte wasn't that good. It was going to beat Orlando. Y'all need to stop lying.
Yeah.
We all was wrong.
Also, as a Knicks fan, you rather see a motivated Magic in that first round against Detroit. You want you want a war. You want a possible shutdown. And Detroit fans, I know you think you can stop the Magic. Or offensively, you can stop them. Wait till you get them on defense. What we talked about. They can expose that half-court offense that we've been saying. All right, you got Cade. What happens when the water gets shut off for him? The Magic know how to shut that water off. Super Mario style.
Fabian, how many people in the chat was high on Charlotte and high on Orlando? Because now all of a sudden, everybody knew Orlando was going to do this. Y'all are full of shit like me. This is insane.
Put the chancletas in the chat for the chat. Put the chancletas in the chat for the chat.
One thing with me, I acknowledge I'm full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. Y'all are so full of shit. Yeah, we all wanted to see Charlotte, but nobody thought Orlando was going to do this. They was underdogs at home.
Was that an air ball? Thank you, Tiger Girl. So you ain't shooting that. Paulo, get to that basket. There you go. Jab step. Go to the basket. Is it and one? Oh, they call a charge. They slid right in. Good play, though.
But you know why I like that play? Because you hurt the defender, and he'd think twice about getting his ass back in there.
Right. Put that knee up there.
Yeah.
I guess that's what Grant Williams is good for, even though he kind of leaning back there. And you take the chance on that. We up 24, dog. I'll give you that.
Conker Nipple and LaMelo Ball is getting exposed, man. Real bad tonight. Real bad. Look at Knipple struggling.
Short.
Wow.
Them calves is weak. He hit the rookie wall at a bad time. Wendell Carter, pump fake. Wendell Carter. Yes, Wendell Carter. You know it's a bad play when you dribble 3 times.
What Flea says, a little too much dip.
Wendell. Pass the chips, brother.
Grant Williams is what? 0 for 4 for 3? Look, transition bucket.
Wow. Listen, the Hornets are 0 for the first half, AllBall. It's getting bad out here.
Listen.
Early night.
The Charlotte Hornets, when y'all are hitting Grant Williams in the corner for 3, you are in big trouble. Why is he's open for a reason?
He's open for a reason.
What the fuck? Y'all doing? Woo.
OG in the building. Took the 3.5 red hot in these playoffs.
Hold on, watch this. Go ahead, Fabian, read those, and then I don't
know what that means. These donations, DraftKings, cash sharing. He said took the 3.5 red hot in these playoffs. I thought the Hornets were favored by 3.5.
Oh, unless Orlando was favored by 3.5. But
right.
Fabian, real quick, when we talked about, big shout out the whole chat, but right here, YouTube comment Raider, right? I love what he said. OG, I had a healthy fear of Orlando's toughness because I'm a Knicks fan. Fabian, when we asked the question, who do we fear to play in the playoffs? Who did I say? No. Because you know what, chat? Because y'all are all full of shit. So let's go there. Because I love y'all. But let's go there. Fabian, who was I bigging up and who did I say is the biggest threat to the Knicks if we meet them?
The Orlando Magic.
Y'all forget that, right? But I'm the flip-flopper. That's why I love y'all. Come on, man. Come on. That's why I say 99.999% I'm wrong. But that 0.000, whatever that is, give me my props. East Blue Drew, yes. We all flip-floppers in this shit.
And that's the thing about the Magic. They clearly have never been a great offensive team, bad 3-point shooting team. Again, pointing to the Pistons, who are not a great 3-point shooting team, but they doubled down with their, with their identity. The Magic, they were so willing to play defense, man. And you see here in this game against the Hornets how they could just get shut down by a team the last couple of years who dominated on the defensive end. They were 1-2 in the league all the time. Maybe top 5. They were sneaking here or there. Even the Portland Trailblazers, them going into the playoffs is not a surprise, because if you watch them, you saw their identity lingering. Even though they were trash juice, the Portland Trailblazers, they still, you can see what they did on the defensive end, especially on the perimeter. And now that they got the kid clinging over there, looking like a massive, I don't even know where the hell he's from, but he looks like a mountain. The Magic don't even have that guy. They lost Jonathan Isaac. They traded for Bane, which was a big deal. Big deal. I think we would be. Imagine if we traded for Bridges and we became the 8th seed. We're fighting for a playing 8th seed spot, AllBall. If I'm an Orlando Magic fan, I'm still stressed out, but I'll be rooting for them today, wondering where the hell has this team been for the last 82 games.
I mean, for me, there's always about 3 to 5 times in the NBA season where a team will make all of us look like idiots, right? Even the analysts, even the professionals, even former and current players. Tonight, the Charlotte Hornets, I'm going to speak for myself, has me looking like a real stone cold idiot. The Charlotte Hornets has me looking like I don't know jack shit about basketball, because I really was high on the Hornets. Even though they should have lost to Miami, they look like shit. And 90% of the basketball world was high on the Hornets. And I'm going to speak for myself. I ain't going to put the greatest chat in the world in this. I'm going to hold myself responsible, Fabian. The Charlotte Hornets got me looking like a jackass. The Charlotte Hornets got me looking like a jackass. Facts. This shit is insane.
All we needed to hear was AllBall's looking like a jackass because the Hornets ain't doing jack shit.
I can't even give you my jack shit. How I give you my jack shit.
Yo, you know why that's so funny? Because we don't hear anyone saying that word. I haven't heard that word in decades, man. They ain't jack shit.
This shit is crazy, man.
Yo. Magic, they starting to get cold, and the Hornets still can't keep up. They down by 23, AllBall. Miles Bridges think it's Rucker Park out here. Knipple. What happened to your 2-step dribble?
They chasing the 3. Look.
It's still
layup. But remember, Fabian, what I said, if you could cut it in half, stop chasing the 3, go to the basket, get to the free throw line. Remember, you got to make your run. Like you said, Orlando and went cold. You got to take advantage of that.
Yeah. It was Paolo. You settling?
He knocked it down, but they made a call.
Yeah. That's what it is. He really is 6'10". That's what it was about Paolo. I forgot, because when he came to the league, I'm like, yo, that guy's 6'10". That's what got us so excited about, like, yo, hold on. He could move like this. That's kind of crazy. And then you still see him, figuring out his game. But it definitely shouldn't be at the 3-point line, Paolo. Who's this at the free throw line? Wendell or
Carter?
No.
Yeah.
That is Wendell Carter. That's another big man that be shooting threes, AllBall.
What's LaMelo Ball stats?
Oh my God.
Rap 920. That does not show that, my brother. Sometimes you're just wrong. That's all that means.
You ready for this, AllBall?
Hold on, give me that negative. What's that shit when they be like, he's a negative this when he's on the court? What's that?
He's a plus minus is -13. LaMelo Ball's on the bench right now, by the way. 0 points, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. Doesn't have any free throws, AllBall. Not aggressive. Banquetto and 1. You can't stop him. They can't stop him. Good. And he's not too hyped. He's not getting too crazy. He's not getting too carried away. Look, James, go get the ice pack, brother. Go grab the ice pack, brother. That's a big boy you were trying to guard right now. Look at him. Look at him. Bonchetto hit him with the Jay-Z. Feeling sarcastic. Look at the casket. Look at him still sleeping. Huh? He misses the free throw, though. 53-29. The Orlando Magic are up by 24 points. The Orlando Magic lead is almost bigger than the amount of points the Hornets have scored this game. Jesus Louises.
Wow.
The Hornets trying to run some motion offense with Brandon Miller, who clanks a three-point shot. He's been the only hope for the Hornets this half, all ball. There goes Bane with his BS. BS Bane back at it again.
I ain't see Bane take a good shot yet. Okay, good defense. Here you go.
It goes good. If you miss this, Bane.
Yo, listen, they are putting the clamps on the Hornets, man.
This is bad. This is bad.
Wow.
Yo, I would love to get the inside scoop with the microphone and hear how the Hornets are talking about this first half in their locker room. They look disheveled. The perimeter defense, the Orlando Magic are getting in the look. It's not just the passing. Like, oh my God. Miles Bridges tackles Desmond Bane, who's in pure laughter and hysterics. This is what he does, ladies and gentlemen. T-Rex Arms does it again. Wow. He baited Miles Bridges into tackling him. Actually, Bane tackled him. Yo, Bane is this.
No, hold on. Andy
Bane did it. Yeah. Look what Bane did, bro.
Look, he snuffed him. Look.
Yes. Bane baited him into the PS. Oh, yo, Bane is a lunatic. He leaned all the way on him, landed on the floor to grab him. Bridges is frustrated and trying to snuff Bane in the ribs.
Bro, he snuffed him. But he pulled back, but it's too late.
He might get
Miles Bridges about to get up out of here. Yo, bro, he snuffed him.
Yo, the Memphis Grizzlies ruined their franchise by trading away Dylan the Villain Brooks and Desmond T-Rex Arms Bane. You cannot get rid of two sinister villains like this. They totally messed this up, ball.
Left. Look.
Yo, right did he choke him?
Oh, bro.
Yo,
what's wrong with these niggas, man? Yeah. Oh.
Yo. What is going on here?
Yo.
Nah.
Pack him up.
They're throwing him out the game, old ball. There's no way he survives this. Look, the referee's like, the referee can't believe he went. No. He hit him again? Bro. Look, Miles is nervous.
He's out. Look, he know you out of here, bro.
Your Miles Bridges is watching himself on the replay going, ugh, I'm out.
Idiot.
And now they're replaying the LaMelo Ball tripping the Bam Adebayo play that cost the Miami Heat damn near single-handedly the playoffs. And now they're watching a replay of Miles Bridges being suckered into punching Desmond Bane while he was on the floor. Miles Bridges, you are dunzo, buddy. Charles Lee, I feel bad for you, brother. These guys are not. Yeah. They did not come to play basketball.
Yo, you have to be able to control yourself. They are getting embarrassed, right? And you have to be able to control yourself. Teams have come back down from 20 plus, right? You down 26. Like I said, you make a run, you cut it to maybe 12, 14, going into the half. It's still some, bro, you're a wrap. What was the call? Chat, y'all know what the call was? Chat is saying
flagrant 2.
Pack them up.
Ejected.
Told you. Pack them up. Idiot. Is
he still on the court?
Hey, chat. Detroit Pistons fans, this is the first and only time y'all will get this from me. My apologies. The Charlotte Hornets ain't shit. Matter of fact, the Charlotte Hornets ain't jack shit. Pistons fans, my apologies.
You were right.
The Charlotte Hornets have us looking like idiots out here. Bum ass niggas.
LaMelo Ball should be ashamed of himself. Curtis, thank you for your $2. And Khan ain't ready. He ain't ready yet. No show. MIA.
They said they still reviewing it, still because they still on the court. They still reviewing it.
Because they gotta count. They gotta count how many games they're gonna suspend this guy for. This guy's amazing, bro.
He loaded up, but he caught himself. But you loaded up. What are you doing?
This was one of the stupidest plays we've seen in NBA history. Desmond Bane. His last name is Bane. Oh, look who it is. Just in time. Just in time for when we talk about savages, online savages, some of the biggest villains that exist in basketball media. He's right here.
Big Flea. Never the little one.
Yo, Flea.
What up?
Charlotte got me. I'm not gonna say y'all. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. They got me looking like a stone cold idiot out here. Crazy.
The moment, man. The moment. The moment. The moment. Too bright. Family. What up? What up to the chat? What up?
Flea, this is absolutely horrendous. The Magic finally showed up, and they are looking like a team that we've seen resembling the last couple of seasons. And LaMelo Ball looks like straight basura. Charles Lee has been totally justified in benching his punk monkey ass 20 games ago, whenever it was. Technical foul?
Yeah, no flagrant 2, so I guess he stays in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what Bane was doing.
You know what Bane was doing. Up to his old shenanigans, Flea. Your man is just... Remember, the Bane low lights? Remember how he threw the ball at OG Anunoby this year?
He ain't do nothing right there, man.
Yeah. That was this year.
And he smacked your man on the Hawks.
That was this season.
Bro, he ain't do nothing right here. Your man just lost his composure. What did he do? What did he do?
Desmond Bane is...
Watch the replay. Okay,
all right, with the ball.
Look. He ain't do nothing, bro. He's doing nothing. He's yelling, yo. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing.
I don't believe him. I think he leaned on him. I don't believe anything Desmond Bane has to say, ball. I understand what it may look like.
About his track record, he did something.
Yes, his rep speaks for itself.
Flea, we just got you in the building. We've been having some fun because this game is just... But I got to ask you, are you more surprised by Orlando or are you more disappointed by the Hornets? But hold on, Flea, before you go there. Hold on.
Big shout out. Never mind. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out. Appreciate you. Avatar's kind of...
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
It was a head scratcher?
Big shout out.
Wait, what? I didn't get to... Hold on.
No, just please. No.
Okay. Amazement, thank you for your $4.99. Wow, come on. He learned that from Green. They both Flint boys.
Listen,
Draymond Green.
Yo.
Charlotte is...
Desmond's from Flint. He's from Michigan too?
Flea, I gotta ask.
I didn't know that.
You just got in the building.
Yeah.
Are you more surprised by Orlando or are you more disappointed by the Charlotte Hornets?
I don't even know if I'm disappointed in the Charlotte Hornets. I think this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. The lights are too bright for this team. They look like they're a deer in headlights. They have no idea. When the stakes is high, we're going to really see who's going to show up and who's not. And right. I think right now, a team who's been in the playoffs before, who's, you know what I'm saying, been in a tough 7-game series, you know, when the chips is pushed to the middle of the table, like, yeah, they know what time it is. Charlotte has no clue what they didn't understand how to. They running into a buzzsaw right now. They got 30 points. They got 30 points, and it's almost close to 2 minutes to go in the first half. They don't look prepared, and that's just youth. That's just youth. And especially having a guy like LaMelo that is creating and handling the basketball, when he gets in situations like these, players start getting selfish. They don't continue to, play within the team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying this team is bad. I just think that this is exactly what it was supposed to look like. They got their ass kicked. And Paolo was playing a lot better. I was watching on the way here, getting home from work, watching the game. I got the game on. Baby feel give me your phone. I need to watch the guys. So I got 2 phones going. I'm watching the game and I'm watching y'all. Paolo's playing a lot better. I don't think he's settling. Not leaving nothing on the table, right? All of them threes that he was taking. Big shout out to Mo. I think Mo was the other day was talking about, Paolo should never shoot another 3 ever again. How many 3-point field goal attempts did he have this half?
1 or 2.
Yeah, it hasn't been a lot, but all of his action has been efficient. So I like what Orlando was doing, but I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in Charlotte, OG, because they went on a nice run to end the season. They just showed that they was, a good team. But playoff ready, like if they've gotten to the playoffs, Detroit would have smoked them.
Yeah,
they might not even get a game. Yeah, and I don't know how many games Orlando is going to get, but I'm just saying if Detroit got Charlotte, I don't care what type of fake rivalry they got in the regular season, they would have got smoked.
Yeah,
in 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Look at this. He's walking it. Jalen Suggs is walking into threes. He walked into that.
I'm very disappointed in the Hornets only because I fed into the hype and they got me looking like an idiot. This shit is this is insane.
What up, baby?
This is insane. This is bad. But big shout out Curtis. I think it was him that said, LaMelo, Knipple, they deserve a lot of smoke because we was on Banchero's head top. Like,
yeah, boy.
Wow, Flea, I just seen that wide open, just walked up to the 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
I like what put that fucking headband on and look how he's playing now, OG. Put that headband on, nigga.
Say yeah, because that nigga look crazy without that headband.
That butt naked was pissing me off. Put that headband on and get to work, nigga.
Looking like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, man. Turn around there with the butt naked, man. Chill.
It's something like Charlie Brown. And he airballs that.
Exactly.
I like what Flea was saying about not being prepared because you can't keep up. They didn't have a counter for anything, any physicality that the Orlando Magic brought. They didn't expect the Orlando Magic to dip into the Orlando Magic from last year and the years prior. And then the Hornets, they can't deal with physicality on the perimeter. They can't deal with somebody stopping the ball, not letting LaMelo go to the basket, not letting Kobe White get to his spots and get the ball around. I don't know how many shot clock violations they had in the first half. It was bad. The Hornets are officially down by more points than they scored. That ain't never a good thing in any sport, ladies and gentlemen. That is terrible.
Never. Get it out of here. Good block. Good block.
LaMelo Ball finally in the books. Horrific first half. Ooh.
Giving up 68 to the Magic in the first half.
They are getting annihilated.
Do you think did y'all speak about, maybe I missed it? Did y'all speak about already who's the better matchup for the Pistons?
We did earlier this week, but we didn't get your take, Flea.
No.
Who do you think is a better matchup for the Detroit Pistons, Flea?
Clearly, right?
Right? That's a layup, right? That's a fucking layup. Nah, I think either team is gonna get beat in the first round. I don't think either team really has a chance in beating the Pistons. But I do think if you're just gonna go into a playoff series, you might as well go with the team that has more experience, that's been there. Charlotte playing all that house money shit. See, That shit is cool. Everybody could say that cliche shit. Niggas just coming into the series with house money. They ain't playing for nothing. They don't know how good they are, so it's whatever. Yeah, that's cool. They could win a game or two, maybe. But winning a whole series, nah. Not just off the fact that I'm just out here, I'm just good. Nah, I don't think so. So
Flea,
Charlotte, go ahead.
Flea, let me cut you off real quick. I apologize. The Charlotte Hornets have more turnovers than field goals made. The Charlotte Hornets have 14 turnovers and have 13 field goals made in the first half. LaMelo Ball has more turnovers and fouls than he has points.
That's one of the worst stats I've ever heard in my life.
Good team. They had a good run.
Did they? They shouldn't be here.
1, 2, 3 Cancun. What is Charles Lee saying in the locker room right now?
You niggas embarrass me like this?
What is Charles Lee saying in the locker room right now, Fabian? That's exactly. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Oh, what do you see? You go with
exactly what he's doing.
The only thing you can talk about is benching LaMelo. Like, how do you motivate them?
No. Hold on. Fabian, look what big shout out Rap 920. Just look what he says. You can respond, but up, I love what he said, and that's an old saying that we all done heard from our parents, the grandparents.
What he
the
say?
Hornets are the definition of the same thing that makes you laugh, makes you cry.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, Flea, I told Fabian earlier, this is the difference between playoff basketball, pressure, having something to play for in a regular season game.
Fact.
You can't get exposed like this and think nobody's going to talk about it. If Ben Carroll had a bad game like he had the other night, he got flamed. We flame our own Knicks players. The Charlotte Hornets are in an embarrassment right now. And they're making me and a lot of people look like idiots. Idiots. I look like an idiot. But Fabian, I got to ask y'all. Does Orlando, I'm not going to say have a chance to beat Detroit because I don't think they do. But do they have an opportunity to make it a competitive series where it can go maybe 6 games? Do they have any chance at all? If they can play like this, of course, that's the big if.
I mean, you want to make it a dogfight. They got exposed last year by the Celtics, right? Because I'm trying to think if it was correct that Porzingis had like a 40-point game on him, and they kept going to Porzingis like all game long. He had like a 40 ball on him, and I don't think the Hornets have that kind of player. The Pistons have that kind of player against the Magic, but Orlando can match you physically on the defensive end. I just don't see them, being motivated for 7 games like this. But if they are worked up like they are in this playing game to go play the Pistons and go make history and go knock off a first seed, and maybe Jamal Mosley can feed that into them and go, hey, look, you guys may not like me, but if you want to get paid, you can knock these Pistons out real quick, get me paid lovely. Two birds, one stone. They have the physicality to take this thing 7 games. They do. People don't understand that. These guys are all 6'6" or taller on that start lineup, aside from Jalen Suggs. Cade Cunningham versus Jalen Suggs will be something to talk about. If Jalen Suggs is fully healthy, that's something to talk about. All you guys that don't know any better, talking about all defensive. Everybody else we mentioned this season, all defensive caliber, that guy hasn't been mentioned because the Magic have been so suspect this year. But that guy's a problem. Can Cade kill him? Yeah, Cade is all NBA. But Suggs is a problem. And then you got those other guys, four guys lurking along with the Orlando Magic, that blue Magic fleet that we called it earlier, that brand name, Blue Magic. You don't want to you don't want to get them, you don't want them to get going defensively. You don't, because then all of a sudden your offense gets stifled. Then all of a sudden Detroit starts getting exposed a little bit. What Flea been saying? Who else you got out there? Cade, heard you. Where's the other guy? Where them other points gonna come from when things get hot, when the palms get sweaty, big dog? What we talking about, Flea?
Nostalgic Nick, what up, Roy? Listen, last season they got bumped. They got bumped by Boston, like you talking about, Fabian. They got bumped in a gentleman's suite. But in that series, Paolo was 29 a night in that series. Franz was 25 a night in that series. They was missing Suggs, and Wendell Carter Jr. was decent. So you got to remember, they got beaten the first round by a damn good team. I'm just saying they are going to be okay in the first round. This is not going to be a sweep. Again, I don't know if I have them beating Detroit, but it's going to be a damn good matchup. It's going to be a damn good matchup. They're going to have to defend. And it's not like Orlando is coming into a series where they're going to be shell-shocked and don't understand the moment. They got guys out there that is ready to play playoff basketball. I don't expect this to be – this is going to be an actual test for Detroit. If you're a championship caliber team that you're saying you are, right, that you're going to, go through series by series by series before you win a championship, like this is, for me, I think this would be the first test for them. How did they handle this series? If, what type of adversity, right? Let's say they go down to 2-1, right? How do you play from behind in the series? So I think it's going to be a good series, especially if those two guys show up. If those two guys show up and Suggs is playing the way he's playing, I think it's going to be a good series. For me though, the best player in the series is Cunningham. Now, does Paolo match that? Right? It's a playoff series. Cade is the better player at this moment, but who's going to have the better series? Yes, Fabian. Yes. Cade is the better player. You're like, what? Yes.
So I was right, as usual. But I love the fact that he said that, AllBall. The fact that Paulo Banchero, he saw a whole season, 82 games, everybody glazing Cade all of a sudden, right? Deservedly so, because Cade took a leap. But Paulo just seen him 82 games. He took a leap, number one seed. When they've been talking about Paulo for the last couple of years, AllBall, now extra motivation. Can Paulo go into a series against Detroit and say, hey, knock, knock, knock. I've been here. I want my spot back. Take two, AllBall. Can Paulo do that?
I want to get the Detroit Pistons.
313, shut up, nigga. 313, exactly. Shut up, nigga.
Yeah. Listen.
Shut the fuck up.
What I always tell y'all,
shut up, nigga.
These niggas think they...
Shut up. We're talking basketball. Shut up.
Right, listen. I'm going to piss them off even more. That's what I do. Piston fans, y'all ready for me to piss y'all the fuck off?
I fuck with the Piston fans, but not the ignorant ones. Like, shut up.
Who has a better roster? The Orlando Magic or the Detroit Pistons? 1 through 9. I want to see if Pistons fans keep it real. Who has a better roster? 1 through 9. The Pistons or the Detroit or the Orlando Magic? Because I want to see how much y'all love Tobias Harris now. The point I'm trying to make is, see, we like the fun and entertain, but we can also
the Pistons got a better roster.
No.
I think so.
I don't think so. I don't think it's just clear cut they're better. I think after Cade and Duren, I think it's up in the air. The point I'm trying to make is, I said the same thing about the 76ers and the Celtics matchup. Now, Orlando against the Pistons. Once again, I agree with you, Fleet. I'm not saying the Orlando Magic is going to beat Detroit. Mm-hmm. But I think Orlando, for this to be a good series, they have to split one of those games. The first 2 games at home, I think Orlando has to snatch one of those. But I think Orlando
to be in it.
Right. But I think Orlando is just at the
how are the Pistons on the road this year? My bad.
No, that's
okay.
Great.
There was one of the better teams on the road this year, right?
Yeah, the Pistons were world record 28-13, 31-9 at home.
Is that probably the best in the league? Who had the best road record? That's OKC.
OKC.
Yeah.
OKC's 30-10, and the San Antonio Spurs were 29-12. One game better than the Pistons. I mean, then who you said? Yeah, the Pistons. So I mean, but it's right there. I think I just think they improve on a play style that we were a part of before. Like I said, the Rockets, Detroit, Orlando, Houston, you went backwards by going to get Kevin Durant. He's a finesse player. Bonkettle's a big boy, and he plays tough. Kate Cunningham plays tough. When you go against that, I think this is what happens. And the Magic really, it'll come down to coaching at some point, AllBall. Nah, you can't put that up there. What's wrong with you? Yo, this guy, he didn't even pay for that. AllBall. Yo,
you can't put that up there.
I don't know
this
that.
Guy's crazy.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
That was funny.
Anytime we teach something funny,
He's a dirty ass nigga.
I thought it was funny.
He thought that was funny.
And then I didn't read his thing, dark comedy. That was funny. My apologies. I didn't know.
That's dark comedy.
Yo, man.
Niggas is crazy.
How on brand was that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I also
see
Detroit's coach. Yeah. They playing for him, AllBall. You can go against all you want. They weren't playing for this Magic coach. They didn't start playing for this coach 2 seconds ago. No, literally 2 hours ago. They just started playing with Jamal Mosley this season.
I agree. But just real quick, Flea, and you can respond.
No, go ahead.
We're not in this. What drives me crazy with the chat. I don't know how much credit y'all want us to give Detroit. It ain't gonna happen. We said y'all a good team. That's fucking it. We ain't gonna sit up here and glaze you niggas. The fuck out of here.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Slow down.
Yeah, I don't.
We ain't did nothing in 53 years. Y'all ain't did nothing in 20 plus years. It's the same fucking thing. The fuck out of here, man. You niggas just you niggas just won 14 games 2 seasons ago. Slow down. Slow down.
14 games was crazy.
Like, come on, man. All I'm saying is if we all watch the game and say we know the game, I'm just saying Orlando, if they can play like this with this type of energy, with this type of defense, they can at least make the Pistons series competitive. That's all I'm saying. And if you're a Pistons fan and you're watching what the Orlando Magic is doing tonight, I know it's a big if, but if they can come with this intensity, this offense, this defense, this mentality, I just think they can make it a series to watch. Because some of these series we know, Flea, like you said, if Charlotte won, some people wasn't going to even watch that series. I just think the Orlando Magic right now, I think they're a decent matchup, especially when you go 1 through 8 versus 1 through 8.
Yo, Flea, what if Dennis Jenkins has to bring the ball up on a motivated Orlando Magic defense? What if Duncan Robinson has to bring up the ball against the motivated Orlando Magic defense? Flea, stop letting these. That's why when Flea goes flipping on y'all, that's why I just let him. Because you guys act like we ain't watching ball. We know what we're talking about here. Bring the ball up, Duncan Robinson, please. When they doubling your ass in the backcourt, Cade, what happens next? Who you giving the ball to? Dennis Jenkins, Flea?
They love him. They love that nigga. They love that nigga. Big shout out to Dennis Jenkins. He went to St. John's. Y'all know I love St. John's. I'm a Queens nigga. You know I love St. John's. But listen.
Halfway salute for him, Flea. Halfway salute.
Nah, come on. Big shout out to Dennis Jenkins. My point is this. We're talking from a perspective. We're talking from a perspective of Orlando playing good basketball. Like, we're not talking from a perspective of Orlando coming out playing like shit. If they're playing like this, it could be a good series against Detroit. We know during this season the better team has been Detroit from beginning to end. If the series goes on and Orlando plays the way they've been playing over the last month, this shit is going to be over in 4 games quickly. But if they play like this, y'all gonna have y'all hands full. That's That's the long and the short of it. I don't understand. These guys are pros.
And they got dope. Hold on, but what I don't understand is
like
they listen, Bane and Suggs, they got some dogs over there. Like they ain't no slouches, they ain't no punks. So for me, like I said, I would pick Detroit, but sure. I just think Orlando.
Ain't no way you should favor Orlando.
No, not at all. No. But you can't see what Orlando is doing right now to the Charlotte Hornets and not be impressed. I'm impressed. I didn't see this. I can admit I was wrong about the Orlando Magic, and I was dead wrong about the Charlotte Hornets. Dead wrong. So I don't mind being honest. I was wrong. But like I said, Fabian, when we asked who's the bigger threat to the Knicks, I said the Orlando Magic. So don't tell me I didn't think they can, play a good game. It's just you have to do it. So, maybe we're a little high on them right now, but nah, this is what Fabian was talking about, Flea, a couple seasons ago with the Orlando Magic when he was very high on them. They just got to be able to play like this night in and night out.
That's a good move.
Then you ahead of us, Flea, because we I paused it so I could be in sync with AllBall.
Well, right now, I'm 11 minutes. I'm 11 minutes 15 seconds. Somebody just got an and one.
Once you get Franz's and one, let me know.
I just got Franz.
How'd you get ahead of me? I don't
should do what it want. Yeah, this shit is over with. This is over with. So I see somebody in the chat talk about the game ain't over. Orlando gives up big leads. Charlotte gonna make a run. Yeah, Charlotte gonna run right to the bus and get up out of here.
I mean, what you call it? Orlando gave up a 31-0 run this year to the Raptors. Remember they did that a couple weeks back? Who was that? To the Raptors? They gave up 31 unanswered points. That's why there's like some concerns if they really good or not. They playing well right now, but that's the same team that gave up 30 straight points and ain't get a stop.
Yeah, I mean, but just the way Charlotte is playing and how LaMelo and Knipple was struggling, like I said, I think the Hornets is lucky if they lose by 20 tonight. Like, hopefully in the fourth quarter, you bring in the bench guys. I just think remember what Grant Williams said at the podium that time? And I said, you never say that when he said we got punked by the Detroit Pistons. I think stick a fork in them. They done.
LaMelo Ball should be ashamed of himself. Like they just put him in a corner. I don't know when was the last time he touched the ball on offense until last shot, but he's just he can't even move off ball, but they're trying to get him off the ball.
What the fuck was that?
Oh shit! Wow. Here we go. They got a lucky 3-pointer. Miles Bridges. He got it going for the Hornets in the second half for the miracle comeback from the chat that they're trying to cheer on.
Yo, MJ923, exactly. This nigga Melo is shooting backyard shots in a must-win game. Like
I said it last game. I can't believe LaMelo shoots off of 1 foot like that, and then he shoots like 2 inches off the ground. He ain't even shoot at the top of his jump. He plays around too much, man. LaMelo got a lot. He got a lot of serious. He just gotta take the game more serious, man. It's not funny anymore, bro. Like the chips is on the line. They will trade you. We were talking about trading Paolo Banchero, and now after this game, that's not even possible. If they win this, you ain't trading Banchero. Jamal Mosley's out of here for certain. And
I mean, they already said they're gonna fire him.
Right, but I'm saying we were kind of starting some rumblings, and then we'll react to that in a second. Where our homie from Queens, Charlie, was hinting that, yo, man, Giannis for Banchero, it's perfectly possible if Paolo is playing the way that he has been. But when he plays like this, it allows a Magic to go, oh, now we ain't trading you, we keeping you.
Yeah,
get rid of the coach.
Right, but now we can be very high on Paolo tonight. But let's say now, let's play devil's advocate. I love doing that. You go in Detroit and get swept and have a terrible series. It's back to packing your ass up.
I mean, if Orlando makes the playoffs, everything hinges on what they do in the playoffs.
Right.
At that point. I mean, if the season ends right now, then yeah, it all depends on what happened during the season. But they make the playoffs. It's all going to hinge on if what they do in the playoffs. They got bounced in the first round last season, bad. So you got to have a better showing in this first round.
He said Giannis Papalo will get a GM fired.
No, I don't
Damn,
think
Paulo
so.
traveled. Got the tip in. And that's what, see, Paulo getting to the rim like that and just shooting the ball, even though he missed. That's what Franz would do a lot more than he did, because then it leaves a chance to get offensive rebounds, which is how these super defensive teams like the Rockets, who had Steven Adams, Detroit, who got a bunch of rebounders over there, and now with the Magic, they're missing Wendell Carter, Jonathan Isaac. They're missing somebody who used to get rebounds. But you're making it easier to extend the possessions because you really don't have an offense. You relying on Paolo and Franz getting to the basket, and when you do that, you're just looking for to extend the possession or getting a higher percentage shot. Paolo missing 1 or 2 free throws though,
and that might be a big reason why they may move on from Mosley, is because maybe the offense ain't really too creative. How you gonna muster up points? I mean, again, you got a 25-point capable scorer in Paolo, but the way they run their offense, I don't think it's run where those two guys are put in their best positions to flourish. Especially Franz. Franz got a great game. Franz had a really good game. There should be more creativity to what they run, and they really don't run shit.
But Fleet, that's a good point. I 100% agree.
Bo, doesn't that sound familiar?
Yeah. I 100% agree, and I think a problem with that, and I'm not giving the coach an excuse, they ain't got no shooters.
Yeah.
Like they need to go out and shoot.
Bring Bane over there to be a guy that can knock shots down and be a shooter.
Right.
Well, one guy, yeah. Wendell can hit threes, but he's streaky.
That's not the guy that's going to stretch the floor and open it up for Banchero.
Right.
But I agree with you. That was a great point with, having two guys like that. Your offense should be looking insane more times than others. I agree.
It should be a little more creative, just a little bit. But again, not having that set the table point guard. Like, I think, like somebody in the chat, I forget who it was. I think it was King Speech. Big shout out to King Speech. King Speech compared Suggs to like a Marcus Smart. And that's cool. That's a decent comparison just for what both those guys do. They can play the point guard position, but would you rather them? Once you got Marcus Smart off the basketball or out of there from Boston, they went up another notch. I'm just saying the type of guard that they need in Orlando, more of a table setting guard to get both of those guys involved, would be great for them. Like Suggs is cool. They're able to like stay afloat, be a fringe playoff team. But if I think they had a guard in there that could really set the table, really push the basketball.
You talk about for the Orlando Magic?
Yeah, they had a guard that could push the basketball, get them in more and transition more, or you put him in the rim. That's a good finish. Like he ain't settling.
You were like Shaq just now, bro. What the fuck was that, dog? Paulo.
That's how he's supposed to be looking night in and night out. Still playing great defense. They're not letting Suggs do nothing. Like that end when they called for LaMelo, Suggs ain't even touch him.
Diabate wasn't sure if he was going to dunk that or not.
And that was an and one.
Yeah, that was an and one. He wasn't sure if he was going to dunk that.
And I like that he kept going. I like that, Paulo's not celebrating too much. And LaMelo, it's too late. Now LaMelo's trying to get serious. It's too late, bro.
It's turnover.
I mean, it's respectful. LaMelo, that's ADHD basketball, bro. Like, this guy can't stay focused at all whatsoever. It's too late. You're down by 30. And now all of a sudden you want to get an and one? Nah, LaMelo. This thing starts in the summertime. Charles Lee he's tried, Flea. He's tried. Now we know it ain't his fault. This is definitely a situation for me where it's like, yo, dog, LaMelo, you shooting shots like this, you're scared of contact. There's no way Charles, the coach is telling you that that's okay. He tried everything in his power to get you to do something else.
Listen,
doesn't seem like they plan to win at this point. Like
they
That's what we were saying.
They trying to play to not get embarrassed. Like I said, they could lose by 15. I mean, they already got embarrassed, but
you know when you can see a team that's trying to play to win. They're trying to get stops, right? The defensive intensity goes up another notch. If you the way the NBA is right now, the way shots fall and you get hot, yeah, we've seen teams be down 20. Being down 20 ain't a big deal anymore, especially at this level. You be down 11 in 3 possessions. It's a different game. So they're not playing that way. They're not getting, stringing together consecutive stops to like stop the momentum. Like a dunk like that continues the momentum, right? That's a moment, especially if you feel like you about to get your head above water. You hit a couple shots, you're feeling good about yourself, then you get dunked on. It's like, now that erases everything. So they got to string together stops, but I don't think that they're playing like that. So it's like, on to the next one, man.
I'm wondering who will look good on Orlando. And how do you upgrade from Suggs?
Hold on. We might have some breaking news. I'm checking the phone because I just seen somebody in the chat saying Kevin Durant is listed day to day with a right knee contusion as he got injured during practice.
Warm-ups? Oh.
Yeah.
He twisted his ankle in the warm-up that time, right? Remember?
Oh, yeah, that was
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing, but I'm just saying he did.
Nah, but it's some people got bad juju, man. Like when they talk about the basketball gods, to me, that should be real. Some people are blessed like that, man. Some people be playing around too much with that thing. When you have an opportunity, sir, we don't know how much time we got, let alone to play basketball. So to be great for that long is amazing, but you cutting yourself short by just, I'm gonna go to this team, I'm gonna go to that team, I'm gonna go to this team, go to that team. You confusing the whole thing. And you went to Phoenix, like, what the hell was that? What are you doing going to the Phoenix Suns for what? What was that? What was that? That was horrible. And they were hot garbage. By the way, Dog Comedy. You almost had a funny one when he said LaMelo Ball is Bad Bunny mixed with. He said he's mixed with somebody else in hot garbage. Oh, what did he say? He's Bad Bunny mixed with Krusty the Clown and hot garbage. That was funny, Dog Comedy.
But yeah, Orlando has got to do something to upgrade that backcourt, because I don't know why they sticking with Suggs. Suggs is good, but to be the primary ball handler all the time.
How do you upgrade?
I mean, I don't know. That ain't my job, but
it is your job.
Maybe they go get them like. But
what are you talking about? He thought he was slick right now, boy. No, it is your job.
I mean, I would love like a Drew Holiday over there, something like that. Even though I would love him for our Knicks, I don't think they need I just think they need a legit point guard. I don't think they need like a superstar point guard.
Yeah, I don't think like I don't think it should be somebody that is super ball dominant that's going to be looking to score. But I think they need to be able to score the basketball. Like you can't be at that position and not be able to go get it. But it can't be a guy that's going to take shots away from Banchero and Franz. Even now, like I don't think Suggs takes away shots from them. I just don't think that
he's not a point guard.
He's not a great enough shooter, right? So he's not a great enough shooter, and he don't really put them in the greatest position to shine. So it's not like he's bad. It's just I would much rather him like off the ball, right? Playing like a 2 or 3 spot, like our guy, like a Josh Hart role, like a Marcus Smart role, like perfect. That spot is perfect for him. There's nothing wrong with that.
Also, that's a great. No, I'm sorry. That was a great point. Suggs got 5 fouls. That's always his problem. He's always in foul trouble and he gets hurt a lot. That's his biggest issue for me.
That nigga's a football player, bro. He was the best quarterback in the country out of high school. Nigga, he's a physical dude. That nigga.
Oh damn, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was the best quarterback in the country, I think, coming out of high school in Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Minnesota. So he's from a tough, we come from the cold, you play ball is different. That's different.
Yeah, but I think Orlando
Melo got smacked.
Flea, no matter what good point guard they definitely need, they still need shooting. Because that's the only way you're going to get in games or close games out, being able to knock down the three.
And now MJ said he Charlie Ward. That ain't bad.
He's better than Charlie Ward.
Who?
Watch your mouth, man.
Who better than Charlie Ward?
He said
Jalen Suggs.
MJ923 said he's like
maybe on the defensive end, but I ain't gonna just say he's better than Charlie Ward.
He's better than Charlie Ward.
Might be one of the, no, he's not. I disagree. I don't think he's.
I'm saying that basketball, football wise, you can't even compare that. Like, Charlie was a Heisman winner.
Why is Suggs better than Charlie Ward at basketball though?
Charlie Ward didn't play all defense. He didn't play all NBA defense.
But I just said it. All right, defensively, I said it. I agree with that.
And that's where it ends. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that he can do. What would Charlie Ward do offensively that was like, oh yeah, he's better? It's maybe even on offense.
Wasn't no bum. Be respectful.
Yeah. Jalen Suggs ain't a bum. I like them. I'm saying I like them both. I'm just saying, but Jalen Suggs.
Oh, that's an all NBA defender. So I get it. I get what you're saying, Fabian.
How do you say? I would keep confusing this. Is it all NBA defender, all defense, right? All defense. Yeah. Okay.
Same thing.
Charlie Ward is top 5 greatest athletes of all time.
He's not.
He played both sports at a high level. The nigga won a Heisman. Like, all right. So let me ask y'all a question.
Charlie up there.
Hold on.
He's not.
I think Charlie's one that doesn't get enough respect.
He gets no respect.
He's an underrated. He's one of the most underrated athletes of all time. Cool.
After Bo Jackson, after Deion Sanders, after somebody like Randy Moss, give me someone else. Give me someone else.
You're gonna laugh if I say, what's the dude that used to run the Celtics? He's in Utah now. You're gonna laugh if I say that. There's a lot of guys that play 2 sports. Danny Ainge, and he was a
Major League Baseball. They were gonna draft him Major League Baseball.
In baseball.
Did he get drafted?
Yeah.
Oh, he was about to get drafted.
Yeah, I think he was drafted. Danny Ainge was drafted.
He played in the national the
Major League Baseball.
I think he chose not to, but I think Danny Ainge was drafted.
Once again, our guy won a Heisman and then came to the league and had a solid career in the NBA, and he wasn't a slouch. That's all I'm saying.
I love Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was the starting point guard for the New York Knicks.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna laugh?
For a team, the last time we was in the finals, Charlie Ward was our starting point guard. How about that?
Yeah, but you gonna laugh if I say Julius Pepper or something like that played ball and he's just and he's a
no. He was in the NBA. He played in the NBA. He didn't play both sports.
Charlie Ward did not make the NFL.
Okay.
He went to go play basketball.
He's not playing. He wasn't playing in the NFL.
Bro, he was a Heisman. Okay.
He wasn't. Okay. He wasn't playing in the NFL. He wasn't. Okay. We just said Danny Ainge could have got drafted. You said it doesn't matter. He didn't play. You just swatted it down. Could have. You went with the could have. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Wait. You saying Charlie Ward wouldn't have played in the NFL?
He didn't.
Oh, didn't? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
He didn't because he chose the NBA. Was Danny Ainge that good at baseball?
Was Tim Tebow a good football player?
Yeah, Danny Ainge was nice at baseball.
Never heard that. Tim Tebow was good. He
did not belong in the NFL.
He didn't play
and he's a Heisman winner.
He didn't play 2 sports.
I understand that, but no.
Tebow played baseball.
Exactly. And
then the other nigga played baseball. Get out of here with these niggas. What's your man? He married the Sierra. Nigga threw the worst pick in NFL history.
Russell Wilson.
Right.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Niggas, man. Elite.
They say elite.
But all I'm saying is that when
Deion
you say
he's elite, Bo Jackson was elite.
Right. Randy Moss was an elite basketball player. Terrell was. I understand that, but that's who you mentioned after them. Then you go to Charlie Ward. It's like,
bro, he won a Heisman. He won a Heisman.
Right.
That's
but you
elite.
Yes, and you said Randy Moss after Bo, after Deion, after Randy, then you got Charlie Ward. So what I'm saying is that Anybody, there's a bunch of guys in this mix with Charlie Ward.
Bro,
So to say he's just up there top 5, skipping over everybody, nah.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people we missing right now.
Like who?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people we leaving out.
It's too many that play two sports.
Not at a high level.
Charlie Ward top 5, I ain't mad at, but there's
I'm
all
mad at that.
I'm talking playing at a high level. All right, playing both sports at a high level.
I think is it John Elway, and I think Troy. I think Troy Aikman could have got drafted in baseball. There's a lot of guys, bro.
Oh my God, yo, man, stop.
See what I'm saying? Look, okay, but we gotta stop. But you just said Charlie Ward, top 5 athletes all time.
I never heard nobody say the guys you just said could have been drafted in the other sport. I never heard that.
You never heard that, and that's part of the problem. You're trying to inform me, brother.
That.
Nah, you must be. Is your name nobody? Middle name nobody, brother.
So John Elway was a great baseball player.
That's what they said, bro. I don't go with the myth.
That's what they say, but I don't know. Like I can't call. I'm not gonna act like I remember where John Elway got drafted, but they say he was a great baseball player for sure. He was going to play baseball if he couldn't get out of. Then he was going to get drafted somewhere and was like, I'm gonna go play baseball if y'all draft me. And then they decided not to draft him or something like that, and he went to Denver. I could be wrong. Somebody could fact check that for me.
Kyler Murray, the kid in Arizona. All right, I know that. And
the kid, and what was the Dallas quarterback that won the 3 trips in the 90s? Troy Aikman. They said he was nice, and he won with UCLA first, right? Where did Jimmy Johnson, the other coach that he had, he was Troy Aikman's coach first in college. And I think in UCLA, he played in UCLA and he balled out. I think he was trying to play baseball too. But you don't. It's all good. Obo don't respect baseball. That's what it is. I'm now starting to smell his bullshit. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay.
Ain't that
okay?
Listen, Charlie Ward,
Dominican nigga getting his feelings hurt because he don't respect baseball. I hear you. You are.
That nigga won a Heisman, and then came to the league and was a starting point guard. Like that shit don't happen, man. And he was solid. I'm not saying he was a Hall of Famer. He was solid. He wasn't no pushover. That shit don't happen. That's all I'm saying. Danny Ainge wasn't out there looking like what's my man? I used to love him as a pitcher. The tall left-handed dude, Randy
Johnson.
Yeah, I think Danny Ainge was like Randy Johnson and said, "I'm gonna go over there to the NBA." Fuck out of here. That's all I'm saying.
Come on,
John Elway and these bum niggas. Somebody these niggas could have played it.
These bum niggas,
jack shit. Fuck out of here.
This is how far he goes with the once he's stuck on a point. Let me just push the whole Charlie Ward agenda 1,000%. These bum niggas named John Elway, please. These bum niggas named John Elway.
Yo, LaMelo got to go home this summer and really take a look at himself. If he really loved basketball, LaMelo got to go home and take a look at himself. Word.
Jim Thorpe is.
Listen, now big shout out Cats _AK. I'm glad you said that name because a lot of people don't understand how important Jim Thorpe was. He might be the greatest athlete of all time.
Hold on. He said Danny Ainge was All-American in baseball, basketball. What is that? What is that other ball?
Football.
Rugby?
Yeah, what is that? That's not a football. What the hell is that?
That's probably rugby.
That's a Chipotle ball. He was good at Chipotle. Fuck out of here. What I'm saying, man. Come on, man. I ain't going for this shit. The fuck out of here. Can't stand Danny Ainge anyway.
Listen, you asked the question. Skywalker thinking for your $4.99, man. We was laughing at Cade. So what, Skywalker? Keep this shit up. Yo, y'all better you better get Jalen. So, yo, y'all better not lose to Orlando, bro. Enough is enough. All you guys had to smoke for Atlanta's gonna be a tough matchup, but we can't talk up the Magic. We seen the Magic. The Magic have been in the playoffs. Atlanta ain't seen shit. Hold on, boy. What is it? Atlanta ain't been jack shit. Enough is enough.
Jack shit. Cats AK. Listen, my father told me about Jim Thorpe when I was a little kid, the greatest athlete of all time. That a lot of people need to read up on him and really do their homework. Like big shout out. Listen, man, Jim Thorpe was a beast. Pat Mahomes.
I forgot about Brian Jordan. He was Dion's teammate in Atlanta, the safety or the cornerback. Pat Mahomes. How good was Pat Mahomes in baseball though? Because I know he owns part of the Royals or something like that. And again, another quarterback, another pitcher. Look. Look at it. Anybody that he doesn't like, he's just gonna go against. He said, "Who bum ass dude's named John Elway, Flea? Who says things like this?"
About for the other sport. Listen, my man won a Heisman, so that means he was going to guarantee first round.
Jim Brown, that's not guaranteed first round. You got to be nice too. Football is different, bro. I'm not saying
am I crazy.
Yes. What was Tim Tebow? Hold on, Tim Tebow got the thing right. Hold on, Tim Tebow.
Bro, what does Tim Tebow have to do with Charlie Ward?
He won a Heisman. You just said he's guaranteed first round. He's not.
Now I'm talking about
quarterback.
Now I'm talking about the type of quarterback.
You are, but I'm going back to you are guaranteed first round pick.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed.
As a quarterback, he was going to go the first round, bro.
Let's look it up. I don't even have to. I'm not even going to the Heisman. Charlie Ward,
dope or dog food, both, nigga.
What? People are crazy questions.
We gotta do sometime. You know what I mean?
Because niggas be asking wild shit.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Tim Tebow was elite in college, though. We can say what we want about the NFL.
Not saying he's not. He got the Heisman. And homeboy was his sub, his backup.
Cam?
Yeah. Before he went to Auburn.
Before he got traded. I mean, before he got
he went out. They say that transferred?
Yeah.
That was a wild team.
They got him out of there.
Yes, he was wilding.
Packed them up.
Yo, what were they doing in Florida?
Stealing laptops or something?
That's what he got. That's what he went down for?
I could be wrong, right? Wasn't Cam doing it? Was part of a scandal of somebody stealing laptops, I think.
Considered a prospect for the 1994 NFL draft, but he went undrafted because he told teams he would only play if selected in the first round. Okay. I'm not mad at that, though.
Michael James, what up, Mike James?
Oh, sorry. Mike James, what up, baby?
I'm not mad at that, though. If you ain't drafting me, I'm not playing. And I got the basketball backup. I'm not mad at that. So he couldn't get – look, he's a Heisman winner that couldn't get in the first round. But you still – that's something to sneeze at. Like, that's amazing. I'm not trying to downplay it. But there's a lot of guys. What the hell was that?
All this momentum.
Hey, chat. Future reference. Don't ever correct me. Let me be wrong. Don't ever do to me what the Charlotte Hornets has already done. Make me look like an idiot up there. Mind your business. Don't ever do that again, Mike James.
Don't ever fucking do that again. You know the rules, Mike James. You know how OG plays, nigga.
I know I'm wrong. Let me don my shield, man. Big shout out Mike James. Leave me alone. Let me be the wrong idiot I am.
Yo, he said he's from there.
He said he's from
where? He said he's from Gainesville. He's from around.
Nice. Shout out Gainesville.
Do we even want to ask what was going on with Aaron Hernandez? No, Cam Newton.
Who from Gainesville?
Michael James.
Oh, word? Oh shit. We got to talk to Michael James.
I don't think I don't want to know.
In the water. You know them niggas from Florida different.
We're gonna put that in the membership only chat. We reveal what really happened in Gainesville during the 2000s.
Niggas in Florida different, man.
See what they did to your man. I love that story. What's the legend? Jim Brown? You ever heard the story Kevin Hart told?
No.
So Bill Bellamy told the original story. Remember what was the movie? Any Given Sunday?
Okay.
So remember the movie? The movie to me,
I do remember the story.
Right, Kevin Hart tell it more funny though, but like you said, Bill Bellamy told it, but Kevin Hart told it even funnier that, you know, on that set, they had real football players on the set. And there was a lot of them Florida guys on the set.
Yeah.
And they said Jim Brown was walking around talking shit. They said them young niggas like, yo, oh, hey, go ahead, man. We want to hear that shit. And because back in my day, I'd have, you know, whatever. They said when them young niggas picked that nigga up and flung him, nigga hat flew off.
I didn't see that. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the story
I
he
did
tells.
not.
But Bellamy tells that shit funny too.
Yeah, because he was there. Remember, he was
there
the
too.
actor
Bill
over
Bellamy
there.
tells that shit funny as
Yo,
hell.
that nigga Kevin Hart said, man, them niggas from Florida, leave them niggas alone, man. Niggas said them niggas with that wild head.
Why is Kevin Hart telling the story if he wasn't there?
No. He was telling it, but he said Bill Bellamy told it, but he was telling it because they was watching a video of some young Florida dudes. And Kevin Hart was like, yo, leave them Florida niggas alone, man. Them niggas
That reminds me of a story.
Right. Nigga said he picked up Jim Brown, the legend, and flung Jim Brown, bro.
Nah.
What is goofy?
Kevin tells it funny, but Bill Bellamy tells that shit mad funny.
Right.
Yo. Bill Bellamy can tell a lot of stories are pretty funny, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bill Bellamy. Nah, how you flinging Jim Brown is nuts, bro.
Bro, nigga said his hat flew off. Niggas looking for the nigga hat. Nigga said they kicked the Florida niggas off the set. Get you niggas out of here, man. You niggas is crazy. They said Jim Brown told him, yeah, you young niggas, I'll run you niggas over. Yo, go ahead, man. This ain't back in the days, nigga. You know how that shit
old nigga.
Right.
Go ahead, old nigga.
Hold on, yeah, but them Florida guys are nuts.
That OG? You tell go ahead, old nigga.
Go ahead, nigga.
All right, nigga. Go ahead, now.
Those Florida guys are crazy, man.
Yo.
It's too hot to be starting any mess.
Bro.
And they're just out here ready for any kind of heat in the heat.
You know how insane
Jesus Lord
be to throw Jim Brown?
In the heat. In 100-degree weather, in the swamp. They threw your man through the waters.
Hey, Mike James, listen, I appreciate you know it's all fun and games. I'm just joking with you. Thank
Michael
you for
James?
holding me down because Fabian was trying to show me up over here.
I was being nice. I was being nice.
Yeah.
So you went crazy. Charlie Ward's the top 5 athlete.
Bro, he played 2 sports at a high level.
I want to give him all the credit in the world, but then you just gotta find a ceiling so that we don't have to disrespect the other guys. What you mean?
Them other guys. Hold on. Them other guys in college. Well, what's the highest accolade if you're a college baseball player?
You can only get you call that shit. There is no Heisman for it because for basketball there's no.
No. But I'm asking, what is it? Like basketball,
I have no idea.
College, you can win college basketball player of the year. That's an accolade.
Like
is it?
Naismith player of the year.
Right, yeah.
That's big.
So I don't know if they have it in baseball.
Winning that. They got something in baseball.
They ain't got
that's
that
my
shit.
point. That nigga won the Heisman, dog. That means he was the best player in college.
So I'm with you. That's why I'm not trying to downplay it, but you're going too crazy when you say top 5.
Bro, he played.
But look, then you go outside of Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, and Randy Moss, the biggest freaks of nature of football. Outside of them, Charlie Ward. It's like, nah. No.
I got you. I mean, Fabian, find me another Heisman Trophy winner that was a starting point guard in the NBA.
None. Say that. That's a great look. Look how
it's a unique spot to be in. So
that's right. That's top 5 worthy.
No, it's not. See, this is what I'm saying. Then it goes too far. Because then I go, Julius Peppers really played in
some balance. I'm trying to create some balance, but I understand what OG is saying.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That meets that criteria.
Show me a dude who started on or played for a college basketball team and was one of the best players ever in the NFL. Never will you find that from nobody that played basketball going to the NFL. Nah.
Listen, no. Let me say this. I've heard a lot of players say Peppers could have made it to the NBA.
Nah, he couldn't. Wait a minute. I think
no. You just proved my point. Charlie Ward could have made it to the NFL. So I'm saying he could have played both sports at the top of the echelon. That's all I'm saying. Listen, big shot Julius Peppers, one of the greatest athletes ever. I agree. But what Flea just said, maybe I'm wording it wrong. What Charlie Ward did is unique, and it doesn't get spoken about at all. That shit is insane, and it ain't like he's a freak of nature. He's a little dude. I just feel that was insane.
It was insane. It was insane. Definitely insane. If we're gonna stay in these waters, let's not get too deep and stay little shallow. I'll stay here.
Call it down 25. They're making a comeback.
as the chat predicted. Terrible prediction in chat. Terrible. NFL didn't want Ward like that. That doesn't mean he wouldn't have gotten drafted. It's 6 rounds, whatever it was back then. Antonio Gates, but did Antonio Gates play basketball like that to that level?
They said he was good. Yeah, they said he was good. They said he was good.
I don't know if he could have. See, and that goes back to what I always said before. It's harder for a football player to become a basketball player once you're that good, because usually you give up football right away when you're that good of an athlete. You're not even playing with football like that. It makes no sense. You're risking your whole life at that point.
Wow, big shout out Alfred Griffin. He said Charlie Ward played baseball in college as well.
Seemed like come on now. The hand-eye coordination seemed bananas. AllBall Fabian Flea, y'all are the best Knicks channel, and I watch y'all daily at work. Workout, all that. I'm loving the energy, y'all. I got Knicks in 5. Books divine.
Books divine. We appreciate you, big dog. Much love.
Appreciate you being a member.
We less than 24 hours away, baby.
Randy Moss was good at basketball, wasn't he? I think he was all right.
They said he was all right. Yeah, I mean, he didn't play college basketball.
Jason Williams was playing together.
Yeah, in high school.
Was it Minnesota? Was it in Minnesota or?
They try to pump up your man, West Virginia. They try to pump up your man and say he was real good at basketball. Terrell Owens.
He was cool. We played in college.
He played college basketball?
Yeah, I think where he went. We went to HBCU.
Okay, that's different then. Okay.
I think
he did. Because he was a late draft with like San Fran. He was like touted like that.
Somebody told me where Terrell Owens went to school. Tennessee State.
Right now, 20 said Marshall. Big Alfred Griffin.
That's what Randy Moss went.
Yeah, Marshall. That's where he went to.
Alfred Griffin said Danny Ainge played for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah. He was driving. I forgot about that.
I stand corrected. I said, hold on. Do I got to Alfred Griffin? Don't be correcting me over here. Let me look like I know what I'm talking about, please. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that was a backcourt violation.
Chattanooga State. Okay, Rob Diggy, that sounds about right.
Chattanooga.
That's for Terrell Owens.
Okay,
that does sound like a country ass town.
Yeah, that's
what he went.
Right, yeah.
Still got to make the team though. I respect it. Big shout out Aaron B4R. Thank you for your 1999, and also thank you for that Knicks orange. Real question, fellas. OG is a vet that's been on a championship team, Toronto. Bridges key piece on a finals run. Cat all NBA player, been to Western Conference final, and obviously Brunson. What do you guys believe is truly holding y'all back? It's a great question. I'll go first. I think what's holding us back is playing great defense on a consistent basis. I think that's our Achilles heel. Not being able to get timely stops. I'll give you a perfect example. And I love when Flea responds to this because he's been alluding to this for a while. That Indiana Pacers series, there was too many games where we couldn't get stops. So for me, I think what's holding us back, I think we could score with anybody, especially when we got it going. I think it's our defense. Just too inconsistent on the defensive end. That's, for me, what's holding us back.
Flea, I just think it's Brunson and Cat chemistry. I think it's enough. Enough is enough. I really believe, I've been saying it for a while now, if you can't dominate at something, you're not really good. You're not a championship level. And what are we really great at? Like, I don't know if we can score, we can put up points, but we don't have a go-to play. We don't have a scary set, a scary, play style. What's the play call? What's the pick and roll? And then what? Like, the give and go, the two-man game between Cat and Brunson has to improve because you want to be unstoppable there, especially when someone like Mitchell Robinson is coming into the game to make those defensive stops like that. It changes everything. That's the shit where you go, oh yeah. You want to see us go bananas? Let Cat and Brunson develop that, and Mitchell Robinson steps in, Flea. We gonna go crazy on here. We gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I think the only thing holding us back is trusting ourselves. Like once we trust ourselves, then we play on a consistent basis, right? When you look at the guys and you look at like we playing for each other, we moving the basketball, like that's really the key for us. When the basketball moves and we play defense and turn teams over, I think that's the big thing for me. We talk about how slow our basketball team is. I think when we decide to push the basketball more, and that's not going to happen all day long in the playoffs. I understand that. But what I also understand is when you are able to turn over teams that don't take care of the basketball, that creates easier opportunities for us. And when the flow of the game is going, that takes us to another level. So for me, it's defense. For me, it's moving the basketball and exploiting matchups. If we exploit the right matchups, Karl Anthony Towns, if we exploit the right matchups, we're going to be just fine. I think that's the only thing holding us back. Do not look at Karl and say, we got to go somewhere else. Exploit that matchup. They need to play through Karl in that first round at nauseum. We should be like, damn, they just it's okay. You could go somewhere else. That's how we should feel about the first round against the Hawks.
I like that because that's what I was saying about maybe decoy is the wrong word, but if the play looks like it's going to him and you can get something out of it, that's way better than for Brunson. There's no way you can get the ball. If you're playing defense, you're way more confused about or challenged with trying to stop actions for Cat than Brunson. It's a 7-footer who can put the ball on the floor. He got good hands, good touch. Yeah, Flea. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Run some shit for Cat.
Go. There's nobody that could guard him. He's played exceptional against them every time that he's seen them. You go to him, make them adjust. We should not be the ones making adjustments. We're the favorite team. We're the better team. We have home court advantage. This team has played together for the last 2 seasons. Like there's no possible way. And that's the other thing that I want us to do. We need to start making statements. Because that's why everybody that could play with us in mainstream media, that could play with us in the comments, that could play with us around the country, we need to start making statements. That's the other thing. All these other teams play mediocre, and everybody doesn't talk about, well, what if they lose? Well, what if they lose? The only team that's being talked about right now is what if this happens is the fucking Knicks. Well, if that's the case, then let's start making some fucking statements because everybody thinks that, we playing out here. We're not serious. So let's get serious. I think that's what's holding us back for real.
Yes. Big shout out, Michael Dennis. Thank you for your $4.99. What about Jeff? Fabian, I'll leave that to you. I ain't going to make myself look crazy. I've looked crazy enough today. Samaja, tight end for Notre Dame, catching passes from Brady Quinn. He has 2 World Series rings with the Cubs and Giants. Wow. Thank you, Michael Dennis, for that. I ain't know that. That's crazy.
Michael Dennis.
But that's what I mean by like, these are the guys, once you in this category, it's not to knock Charlie Ward, because, bro, a Heisman is crazy. A Heisman is crazy. I don't even know who was in his Heisman class, because I don't even want to go there to really make this, get the bed rocking. Who was in Charlie Ward's Heisman class? That's when you look at, it's football at the end of the day. I don't know. You said make statements, so I left you alone with that. We got to make a statement. Like, what you mean? We. I keep quiet. I keep quiet, my brother. Cats. He says AllBall's the most honest man in media.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
You're supposed to end that with a chancleta at the end of your statement, Cats.
See, always trying to figure out a way to mess something up.
Listen, don't be mad at me because the statement of the night was Danny ain't played for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't do that no more.
Get him. Skywalker said, the Hawks got y'all shook. You will lose next round.
The Hawks got us shook.
You said that because Orlando got you nervous all of a sudden?
That's what that is. Yeah.
Mhm. That blue
Yeah.
magic. That blue magic.
Yeah. Look. Look. Pistons fans starting to feel the pressure now. Yeah. Yeah. You bum niggas. Yeah. Y'all
You
worried
bum
about
niggas.
us. Yeah. First time in 20 plus years, these niggas gonna have some type of pressure. Yeah. Fuck out of here. I already see this. The excuses settling in for these motherfuckers. I already see it. We was young. We was in all this. Nah, it's on.
We was young.
Yeah, no more ducking and hiding. Shit here.
Nah, in all seriousness, no. It's time to put up a shut up. Really. All the talk is over. It's playoff time. It's just time to put up a shut up. Niggas could talk all the old school C Skywalker. You ain't win since 1973. We know that. Tell us something new. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's time to put up a shut up right now. Playoff time is here tomorrow. Yep. Sunday.
Yep.
Charlie Ward was drafted by the Brewers and the Yankees. There we have it.
RP, thank you for having my back. Yeah. Yeah. Now, when you correct me, make sure it's in my favor. That's what I'm talking about.
Top 5 is looking more likely. You know what? I we'll get into it more tomorrow with our Knicks preview, but Knicks versus Atlanta Hawks preview. You know, Karl Anthony Towns not being able to take the game seriously, though. As much as we talk about LaMelo Ball, that's been a concern of ours also. As you know, Ant-Man getting that Brunson for saying, "Yo, his name ain't Carl. Stop calling him Carl." A lot of times where it felt like they had to get at Cat. Has Cat gone through a mature, the maturation process where he's been in Minnesota, he's in New York, and he's like, "Yo, I had enough of the fame, had a lot of fun. It's time to get serious now. I want some real hardware." We're looking for things to talk about, guys, because the Charlotte Hornets are getting their ass whooped. This is bad, unexpected basketball.
They're gonna run by now. These niggas getting thumped.
Yeah, this shit is over with, bro. Yeah, I knew they was listen.
They lost 2 games.
Oh, boy, what they running to?
What, that blue magic?
No, you said only run they're making it to the bus.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Listen. Immediately, nobody goes to the. You don't need to talk to nobody at the podium. It's you niggas don't take showers, none of that. We'll mail y'all shit to y'all. Get up out of here, bro. This shit is embarrassing.
Imagine you at the free throw line right now, like Miles Bridges, and then somebody say, "Yeah, but," and then Kobe White says, "About to go on our run, y'all," and then Paolo looks at him like, "Yo, you about to run to the bus?" And then
to the crib, niggas, send this shit back to Charlotte, man.
No, imagine going on a 10-0 run and you say something and they go, "You still down 28." What the fuck are you talking about?
It's vacation time, man.
Yo, man, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Knipple got exposed tonight. Still young player, got a lot of promise. But but I'm very disappointed in LaMelo Ball. Like, very. I think hopefully this is his wake-up call because everybody says it and has seen it. He don't take the game serious. And I think tonight he tried a little too late. And I think the backlash for him is going to be insane tomorrow.
Yeah.
Insane. Like, his father has to defend him. You already see what they were saying the other day. Listen, man. You
jump back in, AllBall.
I don't like that. I'll wait for OG to come back. I didn't like what Nick Wright did. I don't like that.
Hold on. I don't even know how to I don't know what to clip up with that. What didn't you like? Because obviously it started with Nick Wright saying that he's a clown, calling LaMelo Ball a bozo.
Yeah, I just don't like, when guys get in that space, when you in that space, right? Because that's not the space. That's not the space for that. That's not the space for that, because we know that you'll never have that type of energy anywhere else. Anywhere else. You've never had that type of energy with anybody else. You're never gonna have that energy with anybody, right? So for me, I look at it more from an authentic perspective. Like, we talk shit all the time up here. You call a nigga Todd Bridges, right? But I mean, I know you from, for a while now, and I'd put money on you saying, "Yo, Todd Bridges," to his face. like, and not on some beef shit, but just confidently enough to say what I want to say. These niggas talk in a way that they would never confidently talk like that on a face-to-face level. So I don't like that they take it to that level. It's cool to have banter. It's cool to say he didn't play well, but like calling him a clown and saying he been a clown and
it's too personal.
That, like
too personal.
The tone be weird for me. I don't understand it because you don't be knowing none of these niggas.
Yeah, the tone be too personal, Fleet. Like with us, you know, we have fun with it, right? Yeah, but I agree with you. Like, they tone be like ooh, you mean that? Like it be too personal. It does. I agree.
It's just weird. It's just weird for me, and like they get too much room for that. There's too much room for that. There's never any. I mean, again, I take it to a different space, but there's no room. It's too much room to make a mistake like that, because I think that's a mistake. I don't think that you do that. Like,
but see, this is where I disagree with you at. And you made a great point. I don't think it's a mistake. I think some of those guys, they are waiting on the moment to do that. I think about it, man. I ain't trying to be funny. Listen, man. You're not only jealous of these guys, your swag is on zero. You niggas ain't had them gigs. You niggas be having to pay for that thing, man. So it's like, listen.
I mean, I take it a whole nother place with him. Like, and then he gets the space to kind of try to do that, you know, because his wife is black. His wife is black. He got a black wife at home, so he think like he could talk. No, I just don't like the energy from him and how he be doing things.
I never liked him.
He toes the line too much for me. And like you always say, OG, it gets too personal. It gets like, you know, like there's some type of vendetta out there when you don't know these guys from a can of paint. You stop talking the game as opposed to, you know, you could clearly disagree with what he did. I think all of us disagreed with him, LaMelo doing that. It wasn't right. So we could all disagree with that. But the clown stuff and all of that type of stuff, like you're trying to make a statement, and then you know you make a statement, and then you gotta cash the check. Then what? Then LaMelo looks goofy, or somebody else looks goofy for saying something to you. Like there's just not enough repercussions for dialogue anymore. Like everybody gets to say what they want, how they want, without any kind of repercussion. I just think it's not right all the time. I'm all for freedom of speech. Say what you want, man, but just understand sometimes there's gonna be things that come after that just by talking fly. I don't know.
No, I mean I hear what you're saying, but you know, for me, this has to be a wake-up call for LaMelo Ball. And not from homie, just you can't listen. You're a talented young man. You have to take the game serious. Like all season, somebody said in the chat, you playing and shooting like you in the backyard. Bro, take the game serious. Because you have an opportunity to do something real special. Like this Charlotte Hornets team, like I said, you get another 1 or 2 pieces, y'all can start making some noise. Not championship contention, but you can't get embarrassed like this. And you can't, we seen the desperation in you tonight. Where it's like, oh shit, I gotta kind of be serious. Yeah, nigga, all eyes is on you, nigga. Tupac, you gonna get roasted tomorrow, nigga. How you avoid that? Take the game serious. But I agree with you, Flea. Guys are too personal. Like, you know, with us, we have fun. It ain't personal at all. I can promise you. I'm telling you, it ain't personal at all.
Not a thing. Right?
Not at all. So I agree with you. But I just hope this is his wake-up call. Garvin said, so what my man Paul Mooney used to say is nigga wake-up call. I hope this is your wake-up call, bro. Like, seriously, take the game serious, dog. Take the summer, stay in the lab, and get that mindset because you can be one of the best players in the NBA. Fleet, a nigga 6'7", 6'8". skill set crazy.
He could be a very good player.
Right.
He's capable
Right.
of being a very good player in this league, no question.
Right. So, and you got a solid team. Like, so, you know, games like this sometimes it's good for young players. It's good to get your ass kicked sometimes. Seriously, because think about being spoiled. If you never get your ass kicked, you don't know how that shit feels. So you go through life thinking everything is all sweet, fun, and dandy. No, I guarantee you, right now, you're going to be in that locker room open. Like, damn, because, Flea, these dudes are heavy on social media.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wanted to see it before. Go ahead. I don't want to ruin your momentum because he was there cheesing, showing all his damn teeth. What got you smiling like this?
I just want to ask y'all, did y'all see LeBron say Ron Harper ain't shit?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't see that.
He said that. Nah, all right. Hold on. Wait. So hold on.
Ron played
How would you bring that up now?
I don't know. I looked at you know what I think of LeBron when I look at OG sometimes because you know he kills LeBron all the time.
So let's hold off because
I was meaning to say that to him, and I had to speak on it just now. I wanted to see if he saw it.
We'll get to that in a second, but this is what Nick Wright said 2 days ago to get everything started.
And I'm not sorry, and I don't care if this gets clipped. That young man is a clown.
Pause.
That nigga like a vampire, man.
You see what I'm saying though, Fabian OG? To start it, the energy was already there. I don't care if this gets clipped up, right? So the angle was already coming like I'm tough. And what? Go ahead, Fabian, my bad.
And I'm not sorry, and I don't care if this gets clipped. That young man is a clown and has been a clown forever and will never not be a clown.
Well, that's a little fun. You don't know that.
You're right. You're right about that part.
Hopefully he learned. I hear you.
You know what? That part is correct.
hopefully
You know what, Brew? I'm glad you're here to correct that. I don't know what he will be down the road. What I do know is that the way he conducts himself on the court, and it would appear off the court, is that of an immature, coddled teenager.
That was Nick Wright. I think I didn't hear what he said. And that is the reason why I never liked him. Because Broussard was sitting there. Once you go, he will never not be a clown. I don't know where Nick Wright is from. Because that word, I've heard people say it, and it's like calling somebody funny or not being taken seriously. And you will never not be a clown. There's no way to not feel disrespected by that. There's no way I don't care if you calling me funny, trying to be funny, a comedian, whatever it is. That means I'm an unserious person at all times. And I would never not be taken seriously. And I don't know. If LeVar Ball was, might have smacked fire out of Nick Wright. He might still smack fire out of Nick Wright.
I mean,
it
was meant with disrespect. It wasn't meant with guidance. See, there's a difference. I could come to you and say, yo, that's a really irresponsible thing to do. You're really unserious out there. I don't like the way you approach the game.
Right. Okay.
You got a great opportunity in front of you, and you pissing it away by not taking the game serious. But the angle that you want to come from is disrespectful. That's the only reason why I got a problem with it. You could call him out all you want, but it's how you do it. It's how you do it. Because I could take that and be like, damn, you know what? Maybe I need to take a look at myself. But when you're trying to be when your angle is trying to be disrespectful, I'm tuning you out now. Now I can't hear you.
Right. When your angle is trying to get clipped up. So
right, that was the angle already. But if the angle is, yo, young fella, you wasting a good opportunity. You super talented, but you fucking around out there and wasting it away. I could respect that.
I think he has to be told that like a couple times.
Yeah, not from him, not from Nick Wright. Sorry. Yeah,
that's the thing. That's but you told us don't kill the messenger. Like so. Okay. I get it. It's just that we don't like that guy. None of us like Nick Wright. Like Nick Wright was so.
I wouldn't have liked it coming from anybody.
I don't know. It depends.
That same energy and same setup. I don't know if I would have liked.
No, they hold on. They were talking about John Morant like that. Yo, this
never liked nothing like.
But it was
but like that, like calling him a clown, like that's
because they know way more about John Morant than we did, and we saying like, yo, bro, at least he made it to the league. His father's around, and then all of a sudden you hear more and more stories, and you go, wait a minute, you ain't taking nothing seriously, bro. This is clown behavior. That is clown behavior, and of course, it ain't nothing illegal with LaMelo, thank God. But you can't keep like it's more so basketball, it's more so his personality on the court than anything else, which is why I can see why you get offended though, Flea. Because bro, don't call me a clown like that. Like I really might smack you in real life. LaMelo don't seem like a chump, so Nick Wright got some nerve. He got some nerve, so I think keep it to basketball.
I'm not promoting violence at all. I'm just saying these guys talk in a tone and in a way that is more confrontational than it is trying to deliver a message or teach the viewers or help a situation or whatever it is. It comes from a more confrontational. I want beef. I don't care if this gets clipped up. Like that's I hope this gets to you because I want smoke. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It takes away from the point.
I mean, to me, he's another one that is just slowly, it's over. Him sitting up there looking like he's on Twilight, a nigga like a vampire. That nigga look crazy. Like, I can't but what's worse about that clip is when he says, I don't care if it gets clipped up. That's the purpose. These guys are trying to go viral because it's over. As hot as that show was when Kyle Hurd and all them years ago, first is Skip, it's Kyle Hurd, now it's Nick Wright and whoever else is up there with him. Bro, them dudes is in the graveyard. And they got to say and do anything now at this point to be popping. I don't even know when that show comes on anymore. That's what makes this thing sad. That you're supposed to be an analyst instead of, like you said, Flea, I agree, instead of breaking it down, right? Because you guys went to school for this, y'all have diplomas, right? Y'all look at guys like us and tell us we don't know what we're talking about. But you have to do it in a whole nother way. No, why be disrespectful? Break it down. Bro, these guys is in the graveyard and it's comical. That's why don't respond to them. Like you said, see him in traffic. You ain't got to be, we don't condone violence. Right, you ain't got to condone violence, but it's a way that you can approach someone where they can understand your seriousness. But, bro, them dudes in the graveyard over there, bro. In a graveyard. Like, so it's sad that, the first thing comes out of his mouth is, I don't care if y'all clip that up. You know what that really means? Editor, make sure you clip this up. Like, come on, man, you ain't fooling nobody because without you saying that, we not even talking about you or thinking about you. That's the part.
It goes LeVar Ball back in the spotlight.
Now we're getting ready. We got these folks over here who ain't commenting on the game and talking about somebody a clown. Has Nick Wright ever looked in the mirror? I bet you if you look in the dictionary right now and you look up a clown, you're going to see two things. One, it's going to be somebody with some long hair on the sides and a big-ass nose. Yep, that's Nick Wright, the clown in itself. He's been a clown ever since I know him, and I know his tag team buddy, too. Yes, Gritlock. He looks like a clown, too. Puffy cheeks and a big round nose and a big belly to match. Yes, I'm calling them all out. They're all clowns. So don't ever curl your lips and say a ball boy's a clown, because you know you're a clown. That's why y'all keep looking at each other like two Rudy Poots. That's how this thing goes down. I'm trying to figure how somebody can lay on their back and with their left hand flip over a man 260 pounds. Try that. That ain't going to work. And Spoelstra, don't be making all these excuses talking about you don't want to make an excuse. Then why you making one? Win the game and call it in. But if somebody falling on top of me, you best believe I'm going to put my hands up and do all kind of stuff. So that's just how the balls are taught. We do some dangerous stuff. Get out the way, because we ain't getting stepped on. But you Rudy Poots, go look at the game and quit worrying about the shame. Triple B's, you know how I do this. But hey, like I said before, Gritlock and Nick Wrong, y'all stay together, because you're a good team of nuts.
That was terrible.
It's too much for me. I ain't listening, man.
Yeah, I mean at first, but then you try to defend your son tripping up. Look at the game. How'd you feel about that, Flea?
Yeah,
I'm glad to see he's healthy. That's all. That's all I got. I got nothing for him.
Yeah,
glad to see he's healthy.
Same thing. Like I said, I ain't doing all that.
I got nothing. I got nothing for him.
Yo, LeBall, get off camera, LeBall, please. Stay off camera.
That was a cool moment. Not that moment, but his moment. That was cool for when it was. He did it. He did an amazing job. Can't run from that. Did a hell of a job. But yeah, the antics from him, I'm cool on that. Like
it was swaggerless.
My thing with this game of basketball, eventually, the Wolf of Wall Street. Remember, his father told him, "Chickens come home to roost. Chickens will come home to roost." Like, bro, if you don't take the game serious, it's not going to take care of you. Get in the lab, get in the gym, take the game serious, and let's see what happens. That's all I really got to say. I'm just tired of, just everything becoming a clown show and it's no substance, right? Like, yeah, we troll and have fun up here, but we break the game down. We analyze the game and we're being honest. Like, I'm
laughing because you used the word clown.
Oh, yeah, it's getting out of control. And what it seems like, this shit is like the Housewives of Atlanta. This shit is like Love and Hip Hop. Like, how is all the analysts beefing? From Steven Jackson to Stephen A. Smith. I just seen Steven Jackson. I didn't even know he was beefing with Nori. Like, bro, half you niggas don't even know each other, never see. Like, so for me, it's just comical. So I laugh, Flea, because these are the guys that'll tell you shouldn't be doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But they're worse than us. Listen, man.
Yo, oh boy, Steven Jackson really got up there and said, your platform was about bringing on people and talking about other people. I'm like, Steven Jackson, what do you think you're known for? What do you think you're known for? You sitting here talking about somebody else right now. Like, it just is what it is. It happens to happen. I just don't like the fact that you guys cannot age gracefully. Bro, you are in your late 40s, 50s. It looks crazy. Y'all look crazy. And then have the nerve to talk about the kids. That's what I'll be beefing about all the time. Everybody's scared to talk about, the young people don't want to listen. The young kids don't want to listen. No, they don't want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. You look crazy. You try to look like them.
Because you look crazy by doing dumb shit. I never understand. Like this, turning your camera on and pressing play and talking about somebody that you don't know into the camera and then posting it. I have no clue. And it has no age limit. That's the problem. These old niggas is doing it too. They are hitting press record and talking tough and then posting. It's the wildest thing to me. It's the wild. I don't understand it.
My last point. I thought this the other day. I said I've never seen in my life a whole bunch of black millionaires so upset. Let me explain this something to y'all, chat. I ain't got to have 100 million. If I had $1 million right now, I will be cheesing up here every Knicks rehab, every episode. How is everybody so angry and so mad and just beefing, and niggas is sitting on between 10 and $100 million? That's the part that blows my mind. I will never understand that. Flea, I got $10 million. I got beef with another nigga that got $10 million. Make it make sense. No. Right. Like, let that marinate. Like, seriously, make it make sense. I've never seen Colin Cowherd talk crazy about Skip, even if they have beef. We the only ones that do that. Miserable with a whole bunch of money. You got the world in the palm of your hands. And these niggas is walking around like they eating spam. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't get it. Niggas out your minds.
Well, apparently, Flea gets it, and he been wrote about it. Best in the business. The Colin Flea Adams story is available everywhere. Written by Colin Adams.
Flea looking like Tank right there. Nigga, Flea look like Tank right there.
Yeah, let me tell y'all niggas something. I don't know where the fuck that picture came from. I don't know where y'all dug that up.
That's on your Cash App, bro. That's you. Why you blaming other people for your shenanigans?
I didn't know that.
That mean book cover.
When you got that money. I sent some money with that shit.
Orlando Magic 30-point blowout, 90-121. So everybody that thought Charlotte was gonna come back, sorry.
I forgot about my guy Mo Wagner, the fucking shit starter. He is totally out of shape right now.
Mo Wagner,
the Wagner brothers. That sounds like a evil ass fucking brother tandem. Wayne Martin, thank you for your $10. Yeah, Wayno, thank you for your $10. We still got some front row seats on the wagon, huh? OG Ramsey said Dave DeBusschere was a two-way player. We had his two-way Dave DeBusschere. We forget injury setback Banchero this year. But he's been injured the last 2 seasons though too. Banchero was huge and all granite since birth. And that's when he gets into his parlay business. This game is over. It's over. Hove out here in these streets, all ball.
Early night, fellas. Listen, we here. It's less than 24 hours. I'm excited.
Saturday will be here. Mañana, game 1. Knicks, Hawks, Garden. We said there need to be 1,000 people in the spot tomorrow night with us.
Flea, say it again.
There needs to be 1,000 people in the spot tomorrow night with us.
I'm telling y'all right now. The Cash Apps better be going crazy. The AllBall TV 3_ Instagram page better be going crazy. The members better be going crazy. It better be a lot of bombs dropping tomorrow night. We said we ain't going to the game. We got an invite. Nah. We going to hang with the chat. Facts. Make sure y'all asses is in the building tomorrow. We going to do a preview tomorrow between 2 and 3 o'clock. Hey, Tiger Girl. I was going to say something crazy. Remember in Hustle and Flow? Nigga said it's a what he said is a pig. What he said?
I don't remember.
Is a pig supposed to be pig? Some shit. Tiger Girl, yes.
Don't fuck that up.
I didn't say it. Tiger Girl, yes, we are going live. Yes.
Did he think the microphone was off right now, Flea?
Yeah. Don't fuck that up.
I didn't say it.
I heard a little bit and I realized what he was trying to say. I know he's saying. I'll fuck it up too. Don't fuck it up.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. We are live tomorrow. We're going to do a preview. About a half an hour to an hour, 2, 3 o'clock. Check in for that. And 6 o'clock, we are live. Watch party. The Knicks, Hawks, first round at the crib. Knicks rehab. Watch party. Bum ass Pistons fans. Come watch a real live and how we do it, nigga.
Y'all ain't got nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. We live tomorrow, y'all. Look out for them notifications.
Aaron, thank you for your 199. Man, I can't wait to see OG crash out tomorrow. They already pray for my downfall.
Thank you, Fish. I couldn't get it. I can't say it now. They gonna hit. I got it now, but I can't say it.
Yeah, you know now. Yeah. Can't say that one now.
Yeah. Can't say it.
Tomorrow, what do you say, 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock. But we're going to do a preview tomorrow, probably 2, 3 o'clock. Like I said, look out for the notifications. But we are going live 6 o'clock. Knicks versus Hawks. Game 1 of the NBA playoffs.
Come on now. Enjoy your night, everybody. We shall see you tomorrow, mañana, and all.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.